Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. It's been a minute since I've ran one of these Sarcasm City Sports Q&As. That's simply because of the World Cup, and we was running 4 games a day. But we're back, people. We're back. We're back. How does my screen look? Am I moving a bit slow? It's moving slow on my TV, people. I'm just watching here. Let me know. Let me know. I might just have to catch up, or maybe it's because I've got it in 144p. But here we are, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, people. For those that haven't seen the Q&A before, it's for the residents of the city of Sarcasm. Get your questions in. You get to ask us any sporting question, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing. You may have an NFL question, whatever you want to ask. Of course, the World Cup's going on, so I'm sure you lot want to talk about that. Obviously, Manchester United can't stay out of the news. There's always something going on. So you may have questions in regards to that. So get your questions in, people. Don't forget as well, though. Do not forget, if you are a member of the channel, then your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you're a member and you ask a question, I will star it and I will get to it, even if it is 20 minutes later. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get to your question as well. Make sure you bump up the likes, though. Make sure you bump up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. All that good stuff. Taz is in the building as well. Daniel is in the building also. Yes, Taz, are you telling me you good?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I was just making sure this thing was moving right. But yeah, man, I'm blessed.
You good? Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. It's because automatically this thing has it on 144 p in it. Someone has to switch it up. Daniel, what are you saying? You good as well?
Just finished watching Miami Heat game. We won. Let's go.
All right, who'd you play? Who did the Heat play?
The Hawks.
Okay. Calm. But yeah, get your questions in, people. Like I said, link for the membership is in the pinned comment. As you can see from the title, Spain versus Germany ends in a draw. Both nations still not through. Obviously, it's very likely Spain go through. Germany not only need to win, but they also need results to go their way. They need to beat Costa Rica and then hope Spain beat Spain beat Japan for them to go through. So that's going to be interesting. Of course, plenty to talk about. Argentina getting their first win, Lionel Messi, you know what I'm saying, doing the business. That helps. Puts Argentina in a better position to get out of their group. Plus more. So get your questions in, people. Get your questions in. Paul says, big up to Paul every single time. Says, hi guys, watching Musiala is a joy. Class act. Imagine him alongside Salah, De Bruyne, Rice at Chelsea. Scary. Thankfully, didn't happen. Even though Musiala did miss a sitter, he is a very good player. I see why people hype about him. He's a very, very good player. Very good player.
Very young as well.
Yeah, how old is he? Is he 19?
Yep.
Yeah, he's 19.
19. He turned 20 in February.
Okay, so whoever does sign him from what's it called? Whoever does sign him has a very good player on their hands. That's what I will say.
You think someone's gonna sign him? I think he's a Bayern player. Like,
now even if it's Bayern, you know what I'm saying? Even if Bayern sign him,
he's at Bayern.
Well, he's at Bayern, but like, what should I say? Like, if he ever moved on, should I say? If he ever did move on, that's what I should say.
Makes sense.
For some reason, I was thinking he was at Dortmund, but yeah, he is at Bayern. But he's at the right club. You know what I'm saying? Bayern Munich obviously compete at the highest level in Germany. They compete at the highest level in the Champions League as well. So it makes sense as regards to his footballing development. Because if he was in England, he probably doesn't have that development still. But he's at the World Cup now, and if Germany do go through, he has the chance to be the breakout star of this World Cup. Because we haven't really had anyone. There's no unknowns. Would you say there's been any unknowns yet?
You could say.
Go on. Who would you say that was unknown before this that is now people are talking about? I don't think there's anyone yet.
Buchanan, decent amount.
Buchanan, yeah.
Yunus Musa, he was people in Tyler Adams and them, like the USKs. Because other guys they play in big leagues, so everyone knows them. But like, you think USA, it's like they're a soccer team, so like, you know, they're not good. So all that, you know, I guess that's it's really stretching it even.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for, like, obviously the group stages is still going on, people, but I believe there will be a breakout star. I just don't know who that is. It could be, even though we knew about Musiala before this could be him, like, on a grander scale, where people are like, right, Musiala's up there with like the elite young players. Very similar to what Mbappe did. Obviously, Mbappe was more unknown, at the last World Cup, and he broke onto the stage. We'll talk about him as well because he's been doing what Mbappe does. Big up to Malcolm, who says, come on, every single time he's a member. Roger says, big up Flawless, what do I think of Germany? The man that Flick needs to play the correct team is what I would say to this. Because once he made the subs, Germany looked so much better. Sane and Fulkrug came on. I probably butchered his name, but it is what it is. Those two came on the pitch, and automatically Germany just looked much more threatening than when Gnabry was out there, when Muller was out there. Fulkrug gives you something different. He's a physical presence, and Sane is Sane. Direct, like, quick, strong, like, just horrible to play against. So, to me, the next game, Sane has to play. Fulkrug has to start. That's two of your front three. And then if you want to play Musiala on the left, cool. And then have Gundogan, Goretzka, and Kimmich behind that, also cool. But yeah, that's what I would say into that. But Germany were my dark horse pick. But when I'm looking at the teams, I don't rate any of the dark horses. That's why they were my pick. There's no one I look at and go, yeah. I don't particularly rate anyone at this tournament apart from Brazil or France. I'll keep it real. They're the only two teams I look at and go, quality sides. Like Japan impressed me. Obviously, I didn't watch their last game, but their first game against Germany, they impressed me. South Korea really impressed me. I was surprised by them. South Korea were really, really good. Ecuador, another team who have impressed me as well. But like the bigger, well-known European nations, I look at and go, Germany, Netherlands. I'm just like, yeah, Belgium, obviously getting beat today. But I didn't rate these teams beforehand. Paul says, you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Hi, Flawless. Would Dubai owners at United work like at City, like the brothers competing with each other for Audi and Lidl? Yeah, it could definitely work. Competition, you don't want to lose to your brother, so it makes sense.
Bro, these Middle Eastern owners, they're so competitive. Like, and especially with the pull and commercial side and, you know, Manchester United being Manchester United. So if somehow we get a state, we get a state owner, I'm telling you, I've been saying it, it's wraps. Like for England, it's wraps. Barcelona are in a shit place. The only team I'm really scared of is Real Madrid because they're always good. Manchester City, Pep's leaving in 2 years. I'm telling you, bro, it's wraps. It's wraps.
We gonna find out. We gonna see. King Manny says Germany missed Timo Werner. I don't think they missed Timo Werner. I think they'd still look the same. I think they still look the same.
Germany missed good defenders.
Quality.
Like, their back four, oh my god, stinky. Rudiger's the only one that's like good on there. Who else? Sule?
I don't know why
David Brown?
Yeah, I don't know
Thilo Kehrer, bro. Thilo Kehrer. Oh my god, bro.
I don't know why he don't play Bella Ketchup. That's it. I don't know why they don't play him. He looks decent. He's young. Why not use this World Cup to blood youngsters? I don't get it. But I disagree with this. I don't think they miss Timo Werner. I think he would make them look worse up top. Same with Kai Havertz. The problem that they lack up top is quality. And we've seen that when Sane and Fulkrug came on. As soon as they put those two up top, Germany automatically looked better going forward. Germany should have won that game today. Because Musiala missed the sitter. And then obviously Fulkrug scored. And it's not like Spain created a whole load of chances. Scored a good goal, but minus that, I don't remember them creating any clear-cut chances. It was all half chances. You lot in the chat will probably let me know. Malcolm says, Germany always find a way of getting out of the group. Yeah. I think they'll get out of the group because I can see them beating Costa Rica and I can see Spain beating Japan. I can see that happening. Taza, you watching my Niners stuff the Saints from Chris?
I'm not watching it, but I have it on in the background. But yeah, they beat the Saints. I mean, the Saints suck, so it's not really credit. But I've been said this about the Niners, Chris. Trey Lance, one of the biggest busts in NFL history. Traded all that up for him. But you guys got a great team, man.
Go. Where else? Big up C1 in the cut says, I think Germany will go through. Spain will beat Japan. I can see that happening.
I disagree, you know.
Go on. What do you think will happen then on the last day?
Spain's already qualified first. They're gonna rest their starters.
No, Spain could go out.
They can still go out, you know.
Spain can go out.
Well, that's right. They drew today.
Yeah, if Japan beat Spain and then Costa Rica beat Germany, they will go out.
But they have to beat them by a certain amount of goals as well.
No, that's a points thing because Costa
that's
Rica.
points thing, innit?
Yeah, that's a
But
point.
their goal difference is also bad.
Wait, let me have a look.
Wait,
Sorry,
let's
people.
see.
Let me do them. I swear, Costa Rica won today.
Japan are on
So, yeah.
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thingy on
Japan.
3.
No,
And Spain are
never
on
mind.
4.
You're right.
Yeah. So obviously it's highly unlikely it would happen, but they could still go out, which makes me know that they're not going to rest players. Because if Japan were to beat Spain and Costa Rica were to beat Germany, which actually in this World Cup probably wouldn't be that surprising, they would go out. Yeah, because Spain are currently on 4 points, Japan and Costa Rica are on 3. So if Japan were to beat Spain, Japan would be on 6. And if Costa Rica were to beat Germany, they would be on 6. So Spain are going to play a strong team. All they have to do is avoid defeat, and then they're definitely through. They're definitely
I don't know why I
I
thought
want to say something
Spain
about
won
this
today.
Spain
My
team. I
bad,
think it's a
my
bit
bad.
overhyped, to be fair.
Say that
Who?
again, Daniel.
That Spain team.
I
After they
said
beat
it,
Costa
man.
Rica, everyone's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
they're one of the favourites." Blah blah blah. But then
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild.
since
That's wild. It's
Yeah,
because
bro. They have nothing up front.
it's because you know what it is, Daniel, because there's such a lack of quality. We're just looking at the best out of a bad bunch. So if someone's saying
Yeah.
Spain are one of the favorites, actually isn't wrong in terms of when you just look at the teams. But when you look at the quality overall, like I said, take out Brazil and France. I don't rate any of these teams like that. Any of the bigger nations, like European nations, I should add. Like I'm not talking about your Japans, South Koreas, Ecuadors, etc. Like teams that have impressed like that. I wouldn't say that. Malcolm says, which African team do y'all think will get out of the group? Let me have a look at the groups. So Tunisia ain't gonna get out of their group. I can wait. Morocco play who on the last day? They play Canada on the last day. I think Morocco get out of their group.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Morocco getting out of their group, which is good. I want to see at least one of the African nations get through.
Ecuador,
Senegal.
Between Ecuador and Senegal, one of them's going through.
Yeah. But he said African nations in it. So will Senegal go through? I don't know. I don't think Senegal beat Ecuador.
You don't think so?
No.
They could, they could do a thing.
Yeah, they can.
If I had to place money on it, on that group, I would say Ecuador, because Senegal have to win. Ecuador can draw, so all the pressure's on Senegal to take the game to them.
Ghana could. Ghana possibly could.
Let me have a look over African nations. Let's see.
That's the only one. It's Ghana and Cameroon's the only other ones.
Morocco.
Cameroon's not. Yeah, Morocco. Yeah, Morocco. We said it,
Morocco.
but I
Cameroon
think
depends on tomorrow because with Ghana and Cameroon, because they've only played one matches, it's tougher to tell. But yeah,
Cameroon have a tougher time coming up because they play Serbia and then Switzerland, which are, I think, the top two.
They
teams.
play Brazil and Serbia. They got beat by Switzerland. They play Brazil and Serbia.
Serbia and Brazil. Excuse me.
Yeah, because they did look good against Switzerland and Cameroon. But yeah, maybe can Ghana have a, because South Korea and Uruguay drew, Ghana have a squeeze. But if a betting man, I'd say Morocco. I think Morocco get out of the group because I can definitely see them beating or drawing to Canada, and I can see Belgium failing to beat Croatia. I can see that happening. So probably Morocco, I would say.
Yeah, Morocco, yeah, for sure.
That's what I would say. See, Alam says it here. Even if Japan draws, a Germany win by 2 goals gets them through. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, man. And obviously with tomorrow's games, then we'll have a clearer idea once the second games have happened in the Brazil group and the Portugal group as well. Because the games tomorrow are Brazil. What are the games tomorrow actually? Yeah, Cameroon, Serbia, South Korea, Ghana, Brazil, Switzerland, and Portugal, Uruguay. So yeah, Brazil, Switzerland, Portugal, Uruguay are the 2 I'm looking forward to the most. I will bring you 2 watch-alongs for those people. I'm saying, and to all the members that are watching, I know I didn't do a members Q&A on Twitch this month of November, so I'll do 2 in December. I want to reach out to all the members. Don't worry. Again, link in the pinned comment is link in the pinned comment for the membership, and continue to get your questions in, man. Hated Rudiger at Chelsea, just a fool though. Good player. What do you make of him? Is he even that good to be at Madrid? Rudiger's a quality centre back. I don't see what he lacks. Is he the best? No, but is Rudiger a quality? He's one of the better centre backs. Yes, from a physical, he's quick, he's strong, reads the game well, tenacious, good in the air. decent on the ball, can play the left-sided centre-back, can play the right-sided centre-back, can play in a back four, can play in a back three. I don't see Rudiger's like, and he's a throwback of a centre-back in terms of being aggressive. Like, I'm a big fan of Rudiger. Big fan of Rudiger. I think he got his move to Real Madrid of merit. Like, he was a big part of the success Chelsea had, playing on the left of that back three. So I'd say Rudiger. Yeah, Rudiger. I think he's definitely good enough. Flawless. Do you think Ten Hag can be the guy for United long term to bring you back? From what I see, the small sample size I've seen so far, yes. But it's only a small. I've only seen 13, 14 league games, 5 or 6 Europa League games, a Carabao Cup.
3
games.
months, 4 months.
So I'm judging off 22 games. So it's still a small sample size in the grand scheme of things when we're talking years. Because years is you can play 50 games. You can play 50 games in a season. So over the course of 4 seasons, it's 200 matches. And there's so many things that can happen in that, in terms of incomings, outgoings, players getting injured, suspensions, bad run of form. How does Ten Hag deal with it when United go on a bad run of form and we win 1 in 5 or we're 2 in 6, for instance? Not saying he can't turn it around. I expect him to. What happens when we lose key players? Things of that nature. What happens when we have a tough run of games? That's what I would say. What are you saying about this? I know you already talking trebles, but the floor's yours.
Yeah, see, that's just me being, a bit of top red. But the one thing that does scare me is with the new owners coming in, they have a tendency to sack managers that are currently there and change everything around. So that is one thing that does scare me. And yeah, man, it'd be sad to see, because I really want to see what Ten Hag can really do. And with how the reports are going and how everyone's talking and how the Glazers are moving with this, it could be possibly – it's not going to be done before January, obviously, but they're saying a sale could be done as quickly as the summer. So if that's the case, and they decide to sack him and get a guy in the summer and, start their process kind of like Chelsea did, it would be sad to see Ten Hag go, but I don't want to think about that, man.
Yeah, I know that'll make you cry. I already know. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Like, tear roll down your face.
Bro,
That's
I swear to
Taz's
God.
guy, man. It's Taz's guy.
That's
Taz
my dog, man.
Yeah, you are a real top red, man. I respect
am.
it still. Yeah,
I am.
man. You are proper, you know what I'm saying? Top red energy. But yeah, with Ten Hag, like I say, Lengen Sweet, from what I've seen, so he's overly impressed me. Like, I've been surprised at how good Ten Hag is. I expected him to be of a certain level, but I've been pleasantly surprised at how good he's been. And he's gave me more confidence about Manchester United just being successful this season. Never mind in the future. But I'm like what I'm seeing. But if the owners come in and then what happens, like, it's football, innit? I'm not attached to these men emotionally. Like, we move on. It's all about United being successful. Hey, big up to, presume that's Marshall. Big up to Marshall. Make sure you go subscribe to Casually FC, because you can see Marshall over there, Surfer over there. Basically, the Chelsea contingent you see over here, you've probably seen on Casually FC. So make sure you go subscribe. I'm definitely going to get Marshall over here at some point in December. We're going to make that happen. I'm going to get Marshall on the channel because I've been over there a couple times now. So I need to get Marshall over here. But go subscribe to his channel right now, Casually FC. Great content. So make sure you do so. Big up Victor as well. Says big up the chat and the panel. He says, Flawless, apparently United are interested in Pulisic. You man can have him still. I've heard this. I don't know how reliable the source is. Obviously, Saeed mentioned this.
It's reliable. Mark Ogden is
reliable. I don't particularly want him. No, I'm good on him, Victor. If you want to send Reece James, cool. But you know what I'm saying in that. But Pulisic, nah.
Keep Reece James's name out your mouth, man.
This guy, man.
Hey, how about no? How about that?
How about yes? Keep Reece James in your mouth. You ain't going anywhere.
No.
Daniel, I just made a point. No. You know what I'm saying? I never said we was gonna get him. All I said was, if you want to send us a player, send us Reece James. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You're living in fantasy land there, mate.
Yeah, of course. I can't live. Let me have my
Daniel, you should be happy if anything. Like, we rate Reece James, like he's getting prop. Like, how is that?
Of course you rate Reece James. We're not having him though.
Yeah, I'm not saying we are. That's me giving him props. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving him props.
How is that? I don't know what you're on, bro, but yeah, you do you, fam.
Big up.
This guy got mad when I called out Mount earlier today. Hold that.
It's crazy. Timo in the building to add so much expertise to the channel. Yes, to the stream. Yes, Surfer. What are you saying? Surfer. Timo, what are you saying?
Whoa.
Oh, good.
You
okay.
compared his to him. I'm telling
Yeah.
Surfer,
Hey,
I'm
tell
snitching
hey,
on you.
wait.
I'm
Surfer can
snitching
hold
on
that.
you.
Snitch. I'll tell
snitching on
Surfer
you.
to his face. Hey, Surfer, and what? And what? You going on like I said worse to yeah, even here. Yo, Surfer, sure, man. And what? But yeah, go on. What are you saying, Timo? You good?
All good people. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Hey, see? Hey, Surfer, get on to his ass.
Surfer is in the chat.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
you heard? I
Give
heard
me a
that.
sec,
Yeah,
give
I
me a
hope
sec,
you
give me a
heard
sec.
that. I said it loud and clear into the. Is this thing on? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yes, I said what I said. This guy, like I'm fucking scared of Surfer. I'm gonna tell Surfer.
Yeah, you are.
Hey,
You are scared of
on the Pulisic thing, though,
Yeah,
the
go on.
another reason why I wouldn't take him is we have too many right-footed left-hand side players. Alanga, Rashford, Martial could play there. Sancho could
Garnacho.
play there. Garnacho.
Yeah.
Like it's
Don't-
and the only one we have on the right wing is Anthony.
Anthony, yeah. The only, if we're signing a left winger, the only guy that better be coming through the door is Kylian Mbappe. That's it.
Or Vinny. Or
That's
Vinny
it.
Jr.
Why would we sign Vinny Jr.?
What do you mean? You don't rate Vinny?
No. But I'm saying that's not a possibility. It's not plausible. Of course, I rate Vinicius Jr. I'm saying it's not plausible.
Mbappe is?
We've been linked with him.
I guess.
What I'm saying, like, if we got linked with Vinny Jr., I'd be here saying the same thing. Like, they're the only two, but we've got no links with him. But we've
Facts.
actually had links. with
Or
Kylian Mbappe.
Claradona. I'd take him in a heartbeat. Sancho,
Yeah,
Rashford. Bye-bye. Nice knowing you. Give me Claradona, bro. My
Yeah,
dog.
I've not watched him play, so I wouldn't know it. I've not watched man play, so I don't know about Claradona,
Bro,
but I've heard good
Claradona.
things. But yeah, the only left winger I want to see RLT is Kylian Mbappe. You know what I'm saying? And we'll figure out the rest later. So when people say, oh, I don't want him, attitude, this, and that, this guy produces.
Nah.
He produces.
Bro, you can't do that, bro.
You
It's
can't do
the
what?
No. I'm not talking to you. The people
Yeah.
that are say that. Bro,
Yeah.
this guy is he's just ice cold. Like he's a Terminator, bro. He's too cold. Like what do you want from him, bro? Like everything, the anticipation. He has like a poacher's anticipation. Like that the goals he scored in that game the other day. Like he is so elite, bro. Like how can you say no? Oh, problem for the dressing room. Yeah, what problem in the dressing room and go slap City fucking 10-0 again. Yeah, what? Like, bro, like problems in the dressing room hype, bro. Yeah, give me that all day when we slap fucking Nottingham Forest 10-0, bro. Again. Like what is this?
It's crazy. A big up Cams as well. And yes, Marshall, I seen it. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen, man. Definitely, I've got you. Next month we'll make it happen. We don't need another 8. You know what I'm saying? And that big up Peter in the cut. Good to see Stars to the chat as always. He says there is one team with 6 points from 6 in this World Cup. Timo predicted that team to finish second in their group, by the way. Who's the team?
France,
Didn't
one
even
of them.
think France.
Oh
Yeah.
because actually, that being said, a lot of people
Sorry,
talking
France.
about the World Cup curse and France weren't gonna get out their group. You lot are quiet.
Yeah. That's
Huh?
that was I was predicting that. Yeah.
Not just you, because you said they would get through, but I remember on social media there was a lot about it. The World Cup curse, World Cup winners going out, and that. Like that team, that like the group is in is hard. Number one and number two, they have, you know what I'm saying, one of the most clutch players in the tournament in Kylian Mbappe. He is the guy. I keep saying this. But people act like him.
He's the
I have
best
no
player of the
reason to believe.
tournament. He's the best player of the
You
tournament.
could argue it.
There's
That's
no
the thing.
Benzema.
Mbappe, man.
Neymar's injured. He's the best player there.
Go on,
Who's better?
why are you hating on Mbappe, Timo? What is it?
I don't have a hate on Mbappe, but I'm just saying like
Actually, I remember all of you lot hating on him after the Euros. You lot ain't slick. You, Timo, Lewis, and Charlison, you know what I'm saying? And all this
what was
all
that?
this
Euro
nonsense.
last
Hey,
year?
respect
Was that
R9,
Yes,
bro.
The
Respect R9.
Euros. The Euros. No, that's what they was calling him. They were slandering him with that name.
Well, after that loss against Switzerland, of course.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. See, he remembers. Timo don't remember shit, but he remembers who France lost to. You know what I'm saying? That's this guy's pin number. He probably can't remember it. You know what I'm saying? But he remembers years ago. And don't say your pin number live on there. But my point is,
Never.
I had to tell him. He remembers who they play. This guy a joker, man. This guy a joker. You lot get your questions in as well, man. Get your questions in. This guy tried to say France wouldn't get out of their group initially, knowing he was in their group. Don't let him get away with it.
I
It's
said
Timo,
it's
man.
a World Cup curse. Shut up, Peter. It's a World Cup curse. I did Poland wrong.
No, you just did it to get some
Well,
girls. as
majority of
usual.
us did get it wrong.
Who's the majority?
No,
Who's the
Majority
majority?
of us did.
speak for
Some
yourself, big man. What
People, yeah, I
you
know.
talking about here?
Some people
Who?
got it wrong.
Who is some people? Name them. It was only you that didn't
No,
have. He had
I know
France third. He had,
know some
I think,
people predicted-
Denmark first and Australia second. I remember.
Did he have
Hang
Australia
on,
second?
Einstein.
Yeah.
I know some people predicted.
He had
that-
Australia going through. I remember.
He was
Because we had
definitely
like a half an hour, 45-minute debate about this. And he didn't even know any of the
I'm
players.
not the only
I know
one,
what it
man.
was,
Like I
man.
said,
He was
I'm
trying
not the
to,
only
because
one.
I know what it was, man. This guy was trying to, oh my God. He
Get
was
some
trying to
girls, bro.
Yeah, he was trying to impress
Wow.
that Australian chick who supports Chelsea, in it. That's what it is. Guarantee number one, she supports Australia, and two, you're following her. Innit?
Hey, let's not go that far, man.
Yeah. That's now it makes sense,
Okay.
man. That's
I know
it
what
makes
you're
sense.
on about.
Yeah, Dan,
Follows
you
me
know
too.
who I'm talking
She
about.
She follows
You know
me
what I'm
too,
saying?
so yeah.
Oh, she
Hey,
follows. Hey,
PG,
Dan, you
Brent-
do your thing, innit? You know what I'm
Brian
saying?
don't
But
get
my
us,
point,
man. Brian
my
don't get
point
us,
is,
80. Yeah.
that's why this guy said it. You know what I'm saying? Now it makes sense.
I know Australia
Now it
too well.
makes sense.
I know
That's why
Australia too well because of her anyway.
That's
Anyway,
why
else I don't care.
she'd be on my timeline because Timo be liking her posts and that. You know what I'm saying? I have to be checking. I'm not following certain people. This guy be liking shit and it pops on. I'm like, did I follow this girl on accident? And it just
Timo likes a lot.
like by
Timo
phone.
likes a lot of posts, man. You see too many.
Oi.
Look at him. This guy, Randy, man. You are Randy.
Randy, Timo. That's a new one. Isn't it?
Aussie. Oi.
That's why, yo, this guy really picked Australia, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, these
Timo,
people
tell
are
ladies,
better
come
than-
outside, man.
You
Good day,
that
mate.
down
Good
bad,
day.
I'm
bro.
at the bios coming, man.
Good day,
Alright,
mate.
guys,
Good
man.
morning. Good morning.
All right.
Good day.
Nah,
We gotta
mate.
keep it moving. You lot continue to get your questions in, innit? Continue to get your questions in. You lot be wilding, man, in the chat. Oh my God.
Wild boys and
Who's
girls
this?
with you there.
Yes, Peter's in the building as well. Yes, family. What are you telling me,
Good
man?
day,
You
mate.
good?
Hey, no. Move him off bottom row right now, man.
Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, man. What are you saying, though? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good.
Yeah, calm, man. What your thoughts on the games today and that? I don't know what you watched, what you caught, any of the results, anything, Peter?
Let's see what happened today. Australia won, right? Or was that yesterday? Somebody won. Costa Rica won.
Costa Rica
Rica
won. It's Costa Rica. Yeah.
Costa Rica beat Japan.
I'll tell you
Germany.
now. Give me a sec. Yeah,
Germany
Costa Rica beat Japan.
uh,
Morocco beat Belgium. Croatia
Morocco
beat
beat
Canada.
Belgium. After all you guys just wrote off Morocco because you don't know ball. And what else happened?
Croatia beat Canada 4-1.
Okay, yeah. So Canada's out.
And then Spain, Germany.
Yeah, something like that.
What?
But yeah, it's good, man. Another day of the World Cup. Very funny. That people just decided that like France were no longer good. And like there was no logic to go with that. And I would just like to address let's just address the elephant in the room. The towards England to the final take has died. Right? Because he put Denmark to win the group, who have how many points they have? They have 1 point, right?
I'll check now. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
go on, cool.
Denmark don't beat Australia, they're out. So like they might go out, which is hilarious. But Lewis got a Christensen goal, so good for him.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah. So Fator had Denmark to win Group D.
Yeah.
And then England to play like I don't even know who in the quarterfinals. But anyways, that shit's dead.
And then
Wow, I didn't realize Denmark were in such a bad situation until I just checked their group.
Hey, that's the team that Fator picked to win the group, and he can't even name 7 starters. We just immediately moved past the world champions.
Hey,
There's
I'm
World
telling
Cup
you,
first.
if Argentina
Yeah.
finish second
The World Cup
and
curse,
France meet Argentina, Argentina will beat France.
You're assuming you're okay. So my
man.
other
Argentina get out of their group.
my other problem with what you just said, right? Argentina are also not in first. Right now, Poland are in first in Group C.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not Argentina. If they lose to Poland and Mex beats Saudi, Argentina are also out.
Yep.
They could win their group if they win their game, but they could also get dumped out of this tournament.
Well, Poland.
Wait, I have a question. So,
Go on.
if Argentina beat Poland and Saudi beat Mexico, is it head to head or goal difference?
All different. So Argentina would
Goal
probably go through as group winners.
Interesting.
Yeah, because
There's no head-to-head tiebreakers in international football.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Mexico
not like
currently
a head-to-head like
It's only
Champions
club
League, though.
stuff. But
Okay,
yeah, the
because
World Cup is goal difference.
because
Understood.
Mexico are currently on -2 and Argentina are on +1. So
They're on
we'll have to
+1.
take it.
Saudi are on -1. Poland are on
Yeah.
+2.
Yep.
Ooh, I like that though. Poland, Argentina, head to head. Lewandowski versus Messi. I like
Yeah.
that. That's now we got some stakes. You know what I'm saying? None of this
But yeah, so
tactical nonsense.
anyways, this hypothetical quarterfinal with England and France. I don't think England are getting to this hypothetical quarterfinal.
What do you think they got knocked out?
Oh yeah,
Ecuador.
you watch Ecuador play.
Ecuador good time.
What do England have for those guys? Let's be honest.
Ecuador had a good time. Ecuador could top their group though.
And Valencia versus
Yeah.
Maguire.
So,
I'm
but
here
here's my
for
thing, fellas. Here's my thing, right? The Netherlands are playing Qatar, and Ecuador have to play an actual team.
They play. I do have Ecuador beating Senegal though. I do think Ecuador will beat Senegal.
I honestly think because we saw Qatar play. Like,
they're not good.
Right?
Yeah. You right.
They're not good.
Yeah,
the Netherlands could beat them like 3-0 without getting out of second gear.
That's true. You spitting. Yeah.
No, so it's like, all right, like I think Ecuador are the best team in that group, but they'll probably go through in second place, and that's just kind of how it works.
No, that's fair.
If that VAR decision didn't go against them, or if Ibarra hits the underside of the bar and it goes in, then they win the group, no problem. And they deserve it. But yeah, that's probably where England's tournament ends. And I told you guys, like, it's cool. Don't get too gassed up. Like, don't get your hopes up. Just enjoy that shit for what it is. Become like neutrals of football, right? But I mean, we're going to talk about England eventually. But guys, just enjoy it.
There's questions in the chat about it, so we'll get to it. Surfer's in the building. Cam's is in the building. Yes, Surfer, what are you saying? You good?
Hello, everyone, but you, Flawless. That's in the
That's
chat.
gold. Bottom row. We're back.
What, do you think I'm Ryan or something? I won't retaliate.
Nah, I knew you was going to retaliate. It's because Taza tried to hype it like I wouldn't say.
All right. Before we continue.
Yeah, go on.
Caps, Surfer, bottom row. How are we doing?
Oh, good, man. Good, man.
This guy stopped me, you know. I thought he was going to say something serious.
No.
I can't tell if there's going to be something after this.
I'm just asking. Solidarity.
Cams, you not be watching. There's a bottom row hierarchy on Sarcasm City.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's like right side?
Yeah.
We're bottom row now. It's me.
I'm with that.
Alam, Lewis, Surfer,
Eddie,
and conditionally Eddie when we need him.
Eddie, yeah.
Peter, I was doing fine, right? I wasn't even going to come on, right? I was just watching the stream, peaceful. Then I get a stray, right? We're not even. I was in the chat.
Hey, I wasn't going to come on, and then Fator said, "Fuck you, Peter."
Exactly,
All right,
exactly.
All right.
It's your fault.
You remember that time where Fator was just letting Chelsea get crashed on?
Yeah.
And we had to hop on and just start insulting
come on the chat and protect our club. Our club. So I had
to protect my club. I don't even support them anymore. I couldn't let you were taking too many shots, man. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why you single wrestler guys try and draw out 2022 Dudley boys. I don't know why you try and do this. Yeah, we'll put you through the table.
Dudley. He said Dudley boys. I'm dead. I'm dead, bro.
Peter, get the table, man.
That's hilarious.
Bro, I got a folding chair with an arm. No bullshit.
Yeah, he's going now.
But yeah, bottom row, we're good. Top row, we pass it over to you guys.
Yeah,
thank you, much appreciated. Casually FC says, "Boys, Ecuador." Yo, can I ask me the question?
Yeah, sure, guys. Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, we got to read questions too. Now. What the hell?
Boys, Ecuador and Senegal to the death. Who's getting it? I think Ecuador beat Senegal. I don't rate Senegal like that. If my name was there,
Ecuador got that dog in them, man.
But I reckon Ecuador.
Hey, first team all dog and all those players, man. First team dog in them. Everybody. That's my country. I felt more emotionally attached to Ecuador than I ever had to the U.S. national team in my life.
Crazy.
Easy. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna sound very Ryanish, but at full time I was emotional.
Oh my god!
Those are my guys.
Yeah,
you're about to pop up.
He started calling him weed, bro. He's like weed, bro. I had to go for a walk. I was emotional.
I had to go for a walk.
I was reading on the tweets on Latry Twitter account, and I'm fucking trying to translate. I'm like, damn, these people are fucking proud of it. These are my people. Also, Ecuador, 9 of their players are black that were playing, so I'm cool with that. If you got black people and you got that dog in them, I can support you. That's it.
Nah, I hear that. I'm with you. I can understand that. I can get with that.
If you don't have black people, and if you don't have that dog in you, I can't. So the U.S., we have black people, but we don't have dog. Like, we need to only recruit people from the lower tax bracket. Like if you grew up in a stable home environment and you never had to worry about paying rent, I don't want you playing for the US team. I'll be honest with you. If you didn't go to the worst public school in your area, I don't want you playing for the US.
Oh my God.
You know why we didn't beat England? Because we didn't have that dog. We had
I don't think so. You think dog?
That dog. Also,
They just didn't have nothing up front.
Berhalter's also a coward. Like functionally,
Yeah.
guys, a draw against England and a 1-0 L is the same shit. It doesn't matter. They still need to beat Iran to go through.
Yep.
You reckon
But
Iran
win-
going to beat the US?
Do I think the US are going to beat Iran? No, because we don't got dog like that. You know what
So you
Iran
reckon
got? You know what Iran got on top of just complete instability and chaos in their own country? They got dog. That's why they beat Wales. It wasn't football. It was dog. That's all it is. And like you guys are laughing.
96 minutes, man. 2 goals.
Dude, Morocco today.
Hit it.
Morocco today. They didn't do anything special.
Nuke.
They said, hey, if it comes down to it, we'll kill you. And Belgium didn't like that.
Oh, Peter, you were spitting with Morocco from the Africa.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody counted them
Since
out.
the-
They
since
sacked
the
their
AFCON.
manager, but I was like, guys, like let's just be very honest. Canada are cute. They have one good player, and then Jonathan David, and then a bunch of guys, and it's their first time. Croatia, like I'm not moved. I'm not going like they.
Oh, their midfield, though. Their midfield is so secure, man.
Their midfield is the best midfield in the group. But like I said, they don't got like some of their players got the dog in them, but they don't got niggas, so I can't support them. They're just not good.
All right, we got there in the end.
Oh,
We found out.
There we go.
I
My
think that's their country's mantra. But
My favorite thing about Ecuador is the country is only 7% black. But what they did, because I looked into this, because I did my research, because I support them now. So what their football association does is they target kids from the poorer communities.
Right.
Yeah,
I like it. So they're at Liverpool, isn't it?
Yep. They get the tin roof kids. And that's how
The zinc roof, man.
Chill, bro.
The zinc roof.
it's true. They literally
I
just
said-
went PMP with all their players. That's it.
As Eddie would say in it, they can't go back ballers. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Facts.
Yeah,
You
he was
think,
right. He spit
you
when
think
he said that.
Mendes and Caicedo are losing a midfield battle to Declan Rice? No, we're
Yeah, they're
strapping.
just better than him. Yeah, they're
We're
better than him.
strapping. Frankie De Jong was begging for his life. And he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
Ding dong, man.
We said,
What a
Koeman, who are you? Who are you? No. Go sit over there.
Wait, who are we talking about here? Holland versus who? Who did that?
Holland versus Ecuador.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Koeman is De Jong and fucking Berghaus or whatever in midfield.
Koopman, ass, man.
They fly to deceive.
Well,
them,
never
man. That's a
happened.
whole different
Never
conversation.
told you
happened.
they were ass, man.
No, my favorite thing about Ecuador, Caicedo and Mendes look the same. Except Caicedo is like 3 inches taller. One wears 20 and one wears 23. They have the same skin fade, they have the same head shape, they run the same, and they tackle the same.
Basically, what you're saying is they're the white version of C1 and Jez. That's basically what you're saying.
That is C1 and Jez with athletic
basically,
movement.
yeah.
Yes. If C1 and Jez to kick ball, that's Caicedo and Mendes.
Wow.
100%.
Shout out C1 and Jez, by the way.
I never thought I would go from watching Mendes in LAFC games on Sunday afternoons when I'm drinking micheladas to watching him in the World Cup strap fucking Frankie De Jong, but here we are.
Yeah,
One of their
bro.
center backs plays in the Ecuadorian second division. He doesn't
Wow.
even kick like big time ball. Ender Valencia and Michi Batshuayi are besties at Fenerbahce. He shows up to the World Cup and he's like fucking R9.
Well, this debunks the myth of like South American teams being farmers and shit, because them teams are tough. They're tough teams to play
Well
against.
organized. Very well
Yeah,
organized.
very
Like we need
hard
to
as well, man.
even like for like a lot of the North African or like some of like the Asian countries, it's not really any of them that are getting rolled over outside of Qatar, ironically. Like
Right.
everybody's got points, everybody's got credible performances behind them, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's just that's my team. It's just I don't know. I'm moved by it. That's my team. When we beat England, I want to talk to Fator. I want to talk to Daniel. I want to talk to Jeremiah if he's in the chat. And it's me and them three. That's it. And we can have a lesson session and we can talk about
I think this would be an interesting game still.
But when we
it
do
does
beat
happen.
you guys, I don't want the bandwagon full of any of you guys. No. This is the last chance. Get on now.
Oh,
before you get sent
I
away.
think it was this guy talking about it, and it clicked. All right, first.
No.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the last chance. You guys get on Ecuador this stream, or you don't.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
good.
I-
So props to
I-
Ecuador. Though.
I'm
Yeah,
committed to
no,
South
they
Korea,
did-
man. I got to commit to South
They did
Korea,
well.
so,
No, Surfer. Here's the thing. You
Yeah.
can have like we're on the complete opposite side of the bracket.
Oh,
You can
okay.
have two teams. It's
We have
fine.
a bracket team. Oh, that's good.
Facts. You have South Korea in the Europa League bracket. We need a
Ah.
championship bracket team.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
quite good. I didn't know that was an option.
Yes.
You hold that,
Yes.
Flawless. You hold that.
Facts. This is how we do
Yeah,
it down at
Flawless,
bottom row.
Hold that, Flawless.
Facts.
I didn't even say nothing. I didn't even say
You
nothing.
can't say nothing, man.
I didn't even say it. I just can't wait. I just really can't wait for Ecuador and South
Hey,
Korea to
Flawless.
go out. It's gonna be beautiful.
Flawless.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
same
that's
thing,
what I'm
man.
talking
Why
about.
is that?
Respect South Korea, bro.
No,
Hey,
no,
man,
no.
what you
How about no? You know what I'm saying?
fuck
Fuck them as a
that.
football
Hey,
nation.
How about shut
No,
up,
hey,
man?
yo.
How about that?
Hey,
How
we got
about
something
that?
for Ghana. We got something
Hey,
for Ghana tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
This guy talking
Hey,
bad about South Korea.
we got something for
Respect.
Portugal too.
Watch your
Yeah.
mouth before you talk about Kim
Yeah,
Min
kiss
Jae,
my
bro.
ass about respect
My
South
fucking
Korea,
center
man.
back.
Hey, Fator,
You
your
crazy.
favorite player is Timothy Werner. Stay out of this.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, but I
Timothy
understand
got
where
him.
I understand where it's going. I can't wait. Like I said, South Korea,
My
Ecuador,
favorite South
who
Korea is
else?
Kim.
That's
Who else? Serbia. I can't wait for all these teams
You
to be
know what,
out by the
guys?
quarterfinals.
You know
I
what,
can't
guys?
wait.
When Morocco are playing, who are they gonna play? When they're playing fucking Japan in the next round, it's gonna be
Oh,
great.
nice.
Oh yeah,
They
I'm
played
with the
Japan?
Morocco thing. I'm with Morocco.
It's gonna. Hey,
they
no.
play?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yeah,
I
you
said
ain't with
this,
nothing, man.
left
Yeah,
off the
that's it.
stream. No.
Yeah.
They play
I'm-
Spain.
I've said this from the jump. I'm with any African team doing well, 110%.
Oh,
I'm
Morocco
that's
winning the
man.
group, brothers. We're
Yeah,
winning
I'm
the
with
group.
that.
Fuck
I've
Oh,
said
you're
I
winning?
want to see.
Yeah,
I said I want to see at least one
Morocco
African
winning
team
the
get
group. You
through.
can laugh. You can
I
laugh.
need-
We got something. We got something for
Hey,
Canada.
big up, big up.
Easy.
Have you spoke about De Bruyne's quotes yet? Like how
let's-
just
you know
defeatist
what?
his attitude, but like,
Cams will go there in a sec. Hold that thought, and we're gonna go there in a second. Big up to Khalid who says Kovacic had a really good game. This guy carries and looks after the ball well. Kovacic is the Kovacic things. Like Kovacic, like we just used to that. He's so good at that it's just normal. We don't even praise it. It's like when Modric should be dictating games because we've seen him do it for such a long. We just take it for granted.
Monster CFC.
You know what I'm saying? And hey,
Monster.
I see
Yeah,
Monster.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out Monster, but I see
Monster
Monster getting
CFC.
cooked.
We need to speak to you.
Hey,
I see Monster.
Hey, isn't it funny? Yeah, you want a conversation about Kovacic, but what happened in the England game? You just go,
I'm
oh, it's
saying,
about
hey, I had
tactics.
to
No
easy dunk,
tactics in the
easy
coach.
150 likes on Monster's head, man. It had to be done. I
Ching,
was
ching,
literally at
ching,
work
ching.
on a break, and I was like, wait. Monster was just slandering Kovacic 3 days ago. I clicked on his
Yeah.
profile, scrolled down one scroll, it was right there.
Yeah.
I had to crash on him. I knew I'd
Funny
do
that. Funny that. Funny.
I didn't
Might
see
as well
that.
do it. And next time, you dirty, slimy freaks, fix your mouth to slander Kovacic. Remember who else plays for a football club. Just remember.
slimy freaks.
Well, yeah, you lot continue to the lights up.
Ruben
Any questions
Loftus-Cheek,
Go on.
Mason Mount, N'Golo Kante, who can't run, and Jorginho, and we want to slander Kovacic. All right, man. And next time we want to spend 100 mil on Bellingham and Rice, fire up that England tape of the U.S. match. That's going to be us like 30 times a year.
I'm with that. I can get behind that for Chelsea.
I can be ass for free. I don't need to spend 200 million more pounds to be ass. Like Caicedo and Mendes are right there. Mendes doesn't even cost much. He's literally an MLS. We could get him for 10 mil.
We own Brighton anyway, so we're just getting our own player anyway. I'll just get
Bro,
it.
that's what I'm saying. We can get
Yeah.
Caicedo and Mendes for 70 mil, and that could be our midfield. Dog. 100% dog. Pure
A very
PMP.
tough decision
what we
to make
need.
right now.
Like, we need to stop acting like we're really men of football at Chelsea anyways. Like, we need to stop this. We could put Caicedo, Mendes, and Kovacic in there for a bit of football. It's fine.
You got a new recruit to the bottom row.
Temporary. I need someone,
Hey,
Pick
can
up
we run
Ahmed
the
in the
PS
cup.
information?
Big up.
Yes, Ahmed, you good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Oh my god.
I don't think so. I don't think you can
Put,
change.
we're
Surfer
going
can do
to
it.
be temporary middle row. Surfer.
Man change the formation.
Yeah, Surfer, put us in the middle.
I think Surfer can do it, innit?
All right,
oh,
middle row.
God,
middle
that's
row.
like the Chelsea attack.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Hey, who's our right side midfielder?
In real life,
Best striker in the Premier League. Watch your mouth.
Hey, talk to him, Daniel. Talk to him.
Hey, shut up.
But yeah, Cams, will go to that what you was talking about. Kevin De Bruyne, his quote. So what did he actually say?
He said
What did he
this
actually
team's
say?
basically too old now. We're definitely not going to win it. Like, it was just such a defeatist attitude for like such an elite player. You'd think he'd have a bit of a better mindset than that, but obviously not.
Was it like
Was that
tongue in cheek? Was
sarcastic?
it sarcasm? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Was it? Or was he being
I'm
serious?
not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to watch it. But
Nah,
I've seen the
Vertonghen
quotes.
responded after and said maybe we didn't score because we're too old or something.
Yeah, Vertonghen said it after the game as well. He was like, we're too old.
I think that it has to be sarcasm. There's no chance. If both of them had said it,
Well, if Vertonghen interpreted it as sarcasm, he wouldn't respond to it post-match because Vertonghen's response was after the game, after they lost.
Yeah.
The way they were talking about the quote
We're
on
going to see that before the game.
the way
De
they were
Bruyne said it the
talking
day
about
before, so it just looks even bad. After they've lost, that quote looks 10 times worse now.
Yeah,
De
like
Bruyne said.
you're Kevin De Bruyne. Like you shouldn't say that. Even if you believe that in your heart of hearts, you don't say that publicly. I don't get it.
the way what's it called
Go on.
the BBC guys were talking about it. It seemed like he said it legitly. It wasn't like
It wasn't tongue in cheek. Yeah, like
no,
and
because
that's-
like Drogba and them lot were commenting on like saying like, oh, that
Hmm.
you shouldn't be saying that quote at all or anything, innit? On the
that's terrible, man.
yeah. So
If
he
he did say that seriously, that is not it. You're their
that's
best player.
weak.
Stand
And
up. man. That
you're
is
one of their
weak mentality.
senior players as well. Like,
And the senior players. Yes.
you're the let's be real. He's the best player there. If your best player is saying that, what's that going to say
We've
to the rest of
seen,
the camp?
we've seen plenty of players step up for nations that we consider smaller and less talented.
Facts. We've seen Gareth
In
Bale
this
do
tournament.
well in the Euros.
Or even Ronaldo. Like Ronaldo's
Look at-
played
look
in
at
worse
this
Portuguese teams.
Yes.
Look
and got
at
them to the final
this
when they won it.
tournament. Look at this tournament. We don't even have to look at like
Previous
Ronaldo
tournaments.
level or like a Portugal level team. Enter Valencia has Ecuador's last 6 goals in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, our team is not good, blah, blah, blah. We're too, like, he doesn't say we're too young to win it because 9 of Ecuador's starting 11 are under the age of 25.
The thing about
There's no
thing about
excuse.
Kevin De Bruyne, he owes his country. He let them down last time, 2018 in the semi-final after Hazard had carried them basically the whole tournament. And Hazard's not Hazard anymore, so he's the star player. He has to step up. None of this. Oh, he doesn't have the players around him and all this. It's like, you've seen it. Lesser countries, lesser talent have managed. One player's managed to step up. Belgium do have some talent still. They're older, but he said, he sounded just like a petulant child, man. I want Daddy Pep to pick me up. I don't like this play group anymore.
Bro,
Stuff like that.
he's never been good for Belgium. He has
Right.
never had a good performance for Belgium.
And do you know the problem?
This is the
Catman,
Name
Brazil.
one.
Catman, Brazil.
Yeah, the problem I have is he has to. People put him more one of the best midfielders ever. That's fine. Player wise, yeah. But his CV needs to be better. He's not won anything in Europe, and he's not going to win anything internationally. Okay.
Was it
My
someone
problem-
said? Yeah, someone
My
said about
problem's-
one of the top players. Like, he's a system player.
But we know this.
Like, he don't fit with the
Yeah,
system. and that.
that's known though.
But yeah, go on, Peter. So what he was gonna say. Go on.
There's plenty of people who you would deem system players, Kop Ziyech, but even still, he stepped up for Morocco today. And nobody would have said Morocco were finishing above Belgium in this group, and we can stop it if we were going to pretend like we would have said that. You
Facts.
don't have to be a multifaceted, elite level footballer to help your country succeed in major tournaments. That's not what this is,
I agree.
right? Look at Valverde's performance against South Korea. He was the only one that wanted to play football, but he was all over the place, right? He's the width of the post away from fucking winning the game in the 90th minute. You can still play well and have your team not succeed. It's not as black and white as Belgium have to win or De Bruyne has to win to be this. It's the fact that he plays like shit. That is the problem.
Yes.
At some point, guys, if we're being honest, Ecuador are going to leave this tournament. I can pretty much guarantee you in that game, Ender Valencia is going to be a factor.
He's gonna have impact.
Not gonna
It's not
see
just
a
a question
90
of scoring goals.
He's not gonna go without a fight.
Bro, it's not even just
Yep.
the scoring goals. Look at how he was running the channels against the Netherlands. He's
Yeah.
causing Ake and Timber all sorts of problems.
Mhm.
Right? They have a back line, like they have Van Dijk, Ake, and Timber. It's probably worth about 200 million pounds of just center backs right there. You've got two of the better center backs in the Premier League, probably the best center back in the Dutch league still left over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ender Valencia, striker that plays for fucking Fenerbahce and splits time with Michy Batshuayi, is terrorizing all of them. With a front three, with a guy in Liga MX that plays for Cruz Azul, and some guy I think that plays for like Pachuca or somewhere. I could be wrong. Anyways, my point is, you don't need a star-studded cast to make an impact at a tournament. You don't need it. Mbappe is missing half of his homies that start usually.
Facts.
Everybody's fucking injured. Pogba's not there. Kante's not there. Griezmann, I don't know. He's there, but he's doing his best.
Haaland, Benzema, not even there.
And Benzema.
Benzema had karma come for him, right? Like, he's not there. One of the Hernandez brothers is hurt now. Like, there's all sorts of injuries.
He's not retiring.
All sorts of injuries. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because when all the chips are on the table in the 80 something minute, Griezmann plays the ball in, and Mbappe is on the end of it. You can say tap in this, that, blah blah blah. But like, guys, at a certain level, you either produce for your country or you don't. And you can not get the result you want, but we need to feel your presence on the pitch. We need to know you're there. Stop going 10, 15 minutes being completely out of the game. Don't do the Kai Havertz disappearing thing.
You can't be ineffective.
Your you being on the pitch needs to carry weight. People need to be mindful of it. You know, people will slander Argentina at some point, but like, hey, Messi picked up the ball, put it right in the bottom corner. Like, they were 30 minutes from sitting in third place in their group going into match day 3 and needing to win just to go through, right? Messi grabbed the ball, said, nope, we're not going out like this. And said, no, we're going, like, it is what it is. And that's the kind of stuff you need to do when you're a player at this level in moments like these. I don't want to hear we're old. I don't want to hear we're not good. All those things could be true. But niggas don't care. Like, let's stop acting like Belgium are the worst team in the tournament. They're not.
Yeah, you're one of the better teams.
Everybody was like, oh, Iran don't deserve to be here. Cut down the World Cup after England beat them 6-2. Fast forward 3 days later, and Iran could win this group and finish above England, ironically enough. Like, that's a possibility. It's probably not going to happen because Wales are terrible, but it's a possibility. You know, like,
he's not even that old though. He's just turned 31. Like,
but he's saying the rest of his team is old, but like, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you would think, like Costa Rica, for example, they lost 7-0 to Spain. Everybody had all the jokes. Guys, if Costa Rica get a result against Germany, they're probably going through. As weird as that sounds. So, like, unless you think Japan are getting a result against Spain, if you do, fair enough. I personally do not. Could be wrong.
Like you said, it's all about putting up a fight. And the thing is with Kevin De Bruyne, he's good enough to. It's not a lack of talent. It's not a lack of skill. It's a lack of will. Like, that's a and that's a terrible thing to have. Because we criticize players heavily for that when they've done that in the past, when they've come out and said things. And now you're seeing Kevin De Bruyne, one of the most talented players, the best player in his team, the best player on the pitch in most parts, or he's at least top 2, top 3 when they play whoever they played this tournament so far. And you're just throwing in the towel. You're just throwing in the towel.
It explains a lot in what happens to them in the Champions League, to be honest. If he's got that sort of mindset for Belgium, what sort of mindset does he have when he's playing?
When they're going off the top, you got point.
Bro, no wonder. Remember in the Bernabeu, they're up, and he got hooked in the 78th. No, they weren't even up. I think it was 0-0. He got hooked, and either Gundogan or Bernardo came on, and one of them contributed to the Mahrez goal.
Just
he
not about
always
that,
goes
man.
in these games.
Like,
how, man? And where's the excuses with City? You have the best striker in the world. You're the best goalie. Everything, bro. Everything is just excuses. And people put him in top 5 conversation. That's why I always hesitate.
And this is why I give him his plaudits for a Premier League, but like Champions League and International, it's looking funny.
Yeah, Premier League, he's undisputed, man.
Yeah, right. Premier League, I don't ever doubt like his contribution in the Premier League. Like I said, if you're talking from a certain time period, yes, he's in the conversation. Me and Ryan was having this and it was like, oh, would you have him in your top 10? I said, yes.
Yeah, even Ryan messaged me, he was saying, I need to drop my KDB agenda. I was like,
I'd be like, yeah, he just do it because he's trying to hit on Gyal, but we move. But my point is, I had him, I think I said 6 to 10. I think I said De Bruyne was in. Did I say? Yeah, I think I said 6 to 10.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. And then he said the same about Van Dijk, because he was like, oh, some people don't have him top 10. I'm like, yo, you gotta understand, people older than me have seen a lot of quality Premier League midfielders. So it's kind of like, if someone had Van Dijk outside their top 10, I would get it. I personally have him in my top 10, but he'd probably be 7 to 10. I'd have to go through it properly and like absolutely like break it down and dissect it, because there's certain people you can't forget. But yeah, on KDB, it's like, give him all the plaudits for what he's done in the Premier League, but you can't forgive that. And when you see a poor performance, normally you can just go, players just had an off day. But his mentality tells you all you need to know. Carry the nation, man. You're good enough. You're one of the few players at this tournament that is good enough to do that. He is good enough to win a game on his own.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. We're talking top 5 Premier League midfielder of all time. You're good enough. You are. And Khaled, I hit you up, my guy. I hit you up in regards to. Let me know in the chat what level you're at membership, and then we'll sort it out. But you lot, yeah, there's over 50 of you lot locked in, which is sick. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel. Continue to get your questions in as well. Why have we not? What's going on at the World Cup? Pierre, I'll go to you. Like, biggest surprise at the World Cup so far that you've seen? Do you think that shocked you?
I'm not
team,
shocked,
player?
but I think a lot of people are. Is a lot of people just watch European football, right, during the club season, and they don't tune into things. I think people didn't realize the level of talent that was available to these smaller nations. And I guess I want to say I'm pleasantly surprised at how competitive these matches are in the group stage.
Yeah.
People think, every game is 0-0 at halftime. It's a boring World Cup. I think this World Cup is fascinating because none of the groups have been completely sorted going into the third match day. Right? Like, outside of Qatar, who are just not good, right, in Group A. Even in Group B, our worst team is Wales. They probably can't go through because of their goal difference and conceding that second goal against Iran. But, like, they're at least going to play a factor in the final day. Tunisia are a long shot against France. Australia and Denmark are playing for a spot in the next round. Argentina and Poland have to sort that out. Mexico is a long shot now. But, like, even Saudi, they can get through to the next round. Like, it's fascinating. No one thought – everybody at Saudi Arabia penciled in for 4th in the group. They might go through – in first if they win and Poland and fucking Argentina draw.
Yeah, on 6 points, yeah.
Stuff like that could happen. So, like, I'm happy with how competitive it is. And I think it's been a more entertaining World Cup than the ones in recent times, at least to me. Because I prefer chaos like this. I think this makes for compelling viewing. I think this makes for compelling stories. I don't mind losing a Belgium in the group stage. I don't mind losing a Croatia if it came down to it, although we can't lose them both now because Canada are eliminated. I don't mind losing in Argentina. Like, I don't give a shit. If Denmark goes out, I don't care. Go ahead. Like, I like seeing the Asian, African, and South American teams succeed. I enjoy that. I want Costa Rica to go through. Germany going home with Japan would be hilarious. I want Costa Rica to go through in second place with a -5 goal difference or whatever it is. It'd be funny. Like, why not? You know, it's just I enjoy the World Cup for what it is. I wish people would stop expecting it to be 4-3 end-to-end Premier League football. That's not how international football at this stage is. That's not how it functions. These games are cagey for a reason.
I'm fully aware of that. I'm just talking from, like, I understand why managers do it. I'm just talking about it from selfish reasons because I'm not emotionally invested. Is the first time, like when I'm watching, say, Champions League, for instance, I'm emotionally invested. Whether it's my team in there, I want to see go through. I want to see the English teams go out. Whereas this, I'm not fussed. So why I want to see end-to-end football is my own selfish. But I understand why managers set up the way they do to try and get through because they're not there to entertain. They're there to get through.
I guess what this World Cup has shown is and I put myself in this category, why people don't watch a lot of international football. Is because I did notice that most of the European countries are either in transition or they're just too old. They haven't changed their squad since about 2014, let alone 2018. I mean, the Belgian squad is basically the same since 2018. The Croatian, 14. The Croatian squad is older. The Portugal squad, a little bit, but still got Ronaldo as the problem, and the manager that's an issue. The Spain squad. And you could probably say the Germany squad are going through some transition. It's only really the French squad that seems to be their best. The England squad's the England squad, so it's going to be like that. But also, I just want to... You always look at moments in the World Cup, images. In the World Cup, and the Valencia scoring, the Saudis getting that win over Argentina, Iran getting that win over Wales. There's one for me that will burn in my soul, It was from the England-USA game. It was a substitution of Jordan Henderson to come on. But the images of him standing beside Mason Mount running onto the pitch. And I was just thinking, Mason Mount, that's your future, my friend. You are a Jordan Henderson type. And for the manager to actually think, the cowardness of the manager to say, do you know what? I'm not bringing John Henson on to try and win the game. I'm bringing him on to draw with USA. That would just live in my memory of the cowardness of this manager, that you don't have the balls to go and get a win. You're going to bring on Jordan Henderson to try and save a point against the USA.
You can't play Phil Foden center mid because he doesn't play.
Yeah, you can't play Phil Foden center mid.
Can't play him center mid because he doesn't play for City.
He dropped Harry Kane to number 6.
You can stick Rashford on the right wing.
What?
I was just gonna.
He drops Harry Kane to number 6 though.
I just wanted to hit quickly one of your.
Never mind.
I just quickly one of your surface points about there being a lack of a new generation or lack of quality that's from a lot of the new European teams. And I think that's a fair point. A lot of these teams, it seems that the new generation either, for example, in Germany, you've seen Makoko and Adeyemi, maybe some of those guys are starting to come. But for Belgium and a lot of these other guys, it still hasn't come yet, where their new gen sort of hasn't fully started yet for them to come out. And you can sort of see that it's hurting their national team, to be honest.
I'm telling you right now, Belgium, I don't know the next generation of Belgian footballers because I've not seen them.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think Belgium are in for in my opinion, right now, the way looking at them, I think Belgium are going to have to take a staircase fall backwards to get back up again, because I don't see the next generation coming through. Look at Spain, right? Spain are going through a transition, whatever you think, right? But Gavi and Pedri are the present and future of that midfield, right? They are. But you can see a little bit Germany, little bits here and there. But you can't with Belgium. I don't. Underneath the players we know about, I don't. There's no one coming through where you go, oh yeah, he's the next Belgium.
He's the next guy.
Doku's good, but Doku's not good.
Yeah, but Doku, but you wouldn't go. Yeah, you wouldn't pick Doku.
For example,
he burst onto the scene and then fell off. It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing coming. Who's the next Belgian striker?
Batshuayi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You know what, man? You can even say that about Italy, to be honest. If you think
yeah.
Even Italy is another one where you could maybe say, barring who Chiesa.
No, I disagree with you.
No.
Italy have a core of younger players. Yes, they do. You've got Barella, you've got Immobile. If Casadei ever matures, I think he's going to be great.
Guys like Bastoni.
Immobile's a bit old.
Or not Immobile. Hold on, you got Barella.
Chiesa.
Kind of look the same. Barella, you got Locatelli in midfield, right?
Bastoni,
ever develops into what they think he's going to develop, you have him as well. You've got Spinazzola if he ever recovers from the Achilles issue properly. You've got a fullback there. At center back, they're kind of light.
Bastoni?
You've got Bastoni +1, right? You've got a goalkeeper for the next dozen years, at least, in international tournaments. You've got Chiesa if he recovers from his injury, right? You're gonna need a striker. They've got the African guy. I don't know if they're gonna play him there.
Moise-Kean.
No, Nyota or whatever, who plays for Leeds. He's 19 years old, and Mancini had been using him. They've got him. You've got a core of players for Italy. It's just it's too early for them, and they had injuries to wrong players at the wrong time. It's I feel like they were genuinely unlucky to miss out, but it is what it is. But now, Belgium, legit, like Surfer was saying, Belgium have nothing really coming through, and there's
Hey, Prime, hold that, by the way, just side note. And Khalid, hit me up on, before you might continue, just hit me up on Twitter or Instagram.
Nana for Everton's decent, but he's not.
I forgot about him. I completely forgot about him. But yeah, Italy have young players. Belgium, though, because I've had this conversation with a lot of people on a lot of streams. They don't have a league established they can just pluck players from and put them straight into the national team. They have to kind of do the diaspora thing. All their players in this generation grew up either playing in France or Germany or places like that, and then came together to play for the national team. They're going to have to go through probably a cycle where they can really get their shit together, because you can't rely on Lukaku at 35 and De Bruyne at 35 the next World Cup to really do anything, because it's not even working now.
So do you reckon this could be some of the players last World Cup, for example, like Messi, Ronaldo? We all know Messi and Ronaldo are going to be last World Cups, like Lukaku maybe.
I mean,
Yeah,
Lukaku could probably go to the next one, but like the last one being like the main guy,
yeah, from a football fan perspective.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
ready
like,
for.
Trossard's 26. Yeah,
Is he 26?
remember.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for like these nations to move on. And again, this is not me from talking about a fan of any of these nations because I'm just talking from a football fan perspective. I want to see something new now. I've seen this film over and over. Like I want this to. It will be Ronaldo and Messi's last World Cup. I'm glad about that. Why am I still seeing certain players who I forgot about who are like, apart from Koa, you know what I'm saying, the Mexican goalkeeper? I ain't trying to see none of these men at the next World Cup. There's the newbies.
Be there, man.
Yeah, Koa's cool. Yeah. That he's calm. I'm saying like the likes of not Ronaldo and Messi, but those types like Muller, for instance, players like this. Like, why am I still like what's Germany don't have a striker like that? Even if he's not good enough right now, give him World Cup experience.
I need to see my Coco for Germany.
That Belgium team, I still don't get how on earth they are second.
Like, I'm still seeing Witzel. How old? That's what I seen Witzel in 2014.
He's like 34, 35, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They got this. Belgium's got the same squad since 2014. Wales have got the same. Wales have got the same squad since 2016. There's no evolution.
Yeah, man. And it's you either evolve or die, man. That's what that is.
You adapt or perish, man.
I knew someone was gonna say that. You know, I knew someone was gonna say.
You know what's crazy is I was gonna make an evolution WWE joke, but I thought low hanging fruit.
Hey, you know who does have a new generation, man? Ecuador will be back. I've no fear.
I thought you was gonna never mind. I thought you was gonna make a bottom row joke. That's what I was expecting there.
Nah, we're middle row right now. We're middle row.
Oh, sorry, middle row in it. Middle row joke. My bad.
Yeah, we're on loan to the middle.
All right, okay, fair. That's what I was expecting. But there's over 50 of you lot locked in. Hit the like button. Get your questions in it.
So what about your other team, you guys? What about Uruguay? What's up? Yeah. That train's crashed pretty soon.
What's up? One game?
Okay, all right. So we're gonna ignore the obvious Serbian-sized elephant in the room here. We're gonna talk about.
I'm happy to be wrong on them, but what about your boys?
We got some for Portugal tomorrow. Have no fear.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah, Portugal are not good, pal. Like I don't know what we're doing.
Uruguay are
better than Portugal. Yes.
Nope.
Okay.
And they're that good that they fucking were getting pammed by South Korea.
That's not what happened at all. But fair enough.
Yes, that is.
Okay, cool. All right. I gotta remember. I'm talking to Murtaza, man. It's a difficult conversation.
Hey, big up to Eddie as well.
Yeah,
we're gonna pretend like
all these trains die.
He says
all these trains die. All of them. Okay.
Shout out to Eddie. We said shout out to the panel
tomorrow evening. It's all good.
Shout out to the panel.
One thing that didn't die. Hey man, shout out to your Jaguars, man. Let's go, the Jaguars. We here.
This guy trying to talk about NFL, man.
Let's go. Jaguars did really well today, man. I'm really happy.
This guy's trying to talk about NFL on the day that Eddie Jackson tore his Achilles, man.
Hey, man, we don't talk about NFL until tomorrow on Twitch.
That being said, NFL Talks, the Over Football Show, 1 a.m. tomorrow on Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Go follow the Twitch expeditiously, people, where you will get fan calling shows. Pro clubs will be back as well next week. NBA watch-alongs as well will be back. So, Tuesday we're looking at people. Tuesday. I don't know why he's doing the evil joke. Oh yeah, Tuesday. Pro clubs.
All right, man.
You said the watch-alongs cursed the Lakers, man. You said they're doing better without them.
Shout out the panel, like and subscribe if you haven't. Iran's time is now. Big up Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that USA lose, but love to Eddie every single time as well. And he also says bottom row Suru. You know what I'm saying? So bottom row clearly bloods. You know what I'm saying? But
nope. No, we're not.
No,
Suru's a blood set.
Absolutely.
Suru's a blood set.
Nah, Eddie's
part of
I would like to deliver a public service announcement via bottom row, currently middle row. The thoughts are flawless. And we do not any activity in middle row.
How is it the thoughts from me stay intact? He said Suru. That's a blood set.
I know exactly what that is, but that you said the bottom row is that instead of Eddie.
I asked the question. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said.
There was no is. There was just a clue.
He said Suru is a blood set.
Hey,
so
Eddie, you see this? You're not getting us on that fucking Rico.
Yeah.
That being said, if there is any,
if on that YSL charge, we're not going down.
I'm not trying. I would never do you on the Casanova thing. You my guys.
I ain't gonna, big man.
my point is, if there's any bloods watching this, big up for you to taking out time to watch this in between gangbanging. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And that you got the serious stuff going on.
Wait, what?
Appreciate it.
Wait,
No. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. You guys are trying to pause when Flawless is giving a serious,
that's serious.
Get your mind out of the gutter, please.
Yeah, man.
That's
what do you mean?
The actual phrase is for.
That's what that phrase is for.
Just
how's that pause? How is that pause?
These guys are crazy.
Yeah, these man, how is that pause? That's what it's known.
I'll be honest. The only Rico we're putting together is for Tor and C1 and Lewis. We're getting them out of here.
Yo, less said about that the better, man.
Yeah, they are gone for real.
Yo, Lewis needs his phone.
Go to sleep. Turn your stream off and go to sleep. For Tor, you are here. You're a despicable man. You're a despicable man, and you know what you did. Lewis, big up to you, but you too.
Love to my guy.
I hate you niggas, all of you.
Yeah, big Lewis, man.
Look at this guy turn his camera on, you know.
Guy turn his camera on for no reason.
What did you turn your camera on for, fam?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Taza does have a rented space in the gutter. You right, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? He's from over there as well, so you should understand that what that phrase means. That's the crazy part.
Hey, no, I know what that phrase means.
Whatever. What do you mean, whatever? You know I'm spitting. You know what I'm saying? You from over there? You know what I'm saying?
That phrase is not a part.
Hey, bro. I'm not with these activities. This guy trying to get me in trouble, bro. Hey, man, I don't claim
I'm not involved, man.
I'm not involved.
I never said you.
Hey, I heard Mataza can't cross the train tracks at 100th Street, man. It is what it is. You can't go into
I ain't with them activities.
I heard.
I ain't with
them,
man.
Go past 99th Street.
The south side is nice. You know what I'm saying? Even
hey.
Everything's
All right.
nice.
I don't even know what you're talking about here, but we move.
We're not going to say anything. We're not going to disrespect any sides of Chicago.
These guys trying to get me in trouble.
Big up to Paul who says, what y'all getting for Christmas? Ahmed, get a jacket for the woman. We tried to tell him, but this guy didn't listen.
What are we going to celebrate Christmas hype, man? Who cares?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even celebrate Christmas.
Oh, yeah, you don't celebrate it? Oh, yeah, you don't. You can still get your woman a gift regardless. Don't have to be Christmas.
Yeah,
get her a gift anyway.
True loyalty,
how about you be a gentleman? And get her a gift. How about that?
How about that, Ahmed?
Huh? Yeah, Khaled, I seen that. I hate you with a follow back. Don't worry about that.
Let's get on Boxing Day, man. Who cares?
It's the same shit. Christmas Day, Boxing Day. It's the day after.
When's the 25th?
The day after Christmas, man.
Oh my, this guy.
Same difference, Ahmed.
You really are. You're
still buy presents on Boxing Day, dude.
Nothing gets past you, man.
Listen, I'm just here to speak facts, innit?
You too smart, man. You know what I'm saying? You way too smart. 100%. That light went off there for Peter. He was looking like the Simpson meme. You know what I'm saying? But we move. You know, when the guys in the shadows. Right. When the light went off. We look like the Simpsons meme. You know, it looks different. Yeah, it looked like it did. I know what you was doing something. My point is that's what it reminded me of when I looked down.
Try to get up and put the light on. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Nah, it's calm, man. Do your thing, man. Don't worry about it.
Do you mean the one with the cigar?
Yeah, with the cigar cams what I'm talking about. You might know which one I'm talking about.
Hey, that's me. That's you when Ecuador goes 2-0 up against England, man.
In the trench coat, the hat.
I don't think Ecuador. I think it'll be a good game, but I don't think Ecuador will beat England. I don't.
All right, man.
I don't care, by the way. Let me just point that out. But I reckon England will beat Ecuador. But
that's cute, man.
It'll be an interesting game. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hate that, honestly.
Who's a hater? Me or Peter?
No, the middle one.
That's what time the game isn't working.
I said the middle one. I said the middle one.
You know what? You know what? We need to talk about your World Cup bracket, pal. Pull out that piece of paper right now.
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about
that. Yeah, let's go.
Have you got the paper?
Pull out that piece of paper because you wrote it down and you showed us. I know you still have that paper somewhere. Pull it out right now.
Give me a sec. Where am I?
No, don't stress.
Yeah, pull out this paper and let's go through this because this guy is a criminal. He tried to say Denmark's definitely winning the group so we can run this England to the final propaganda.
All these women he's trying to impress, man. Come on.
That's why he's saying Australia. He's trying to get that Australian Chelsea chick, but we move. Get likes up. Make sure you're following. Let's get this channel to 5K before the end of the year. Hit the subscribe button. Big up time to
I can't see that.
Yeah, Timo, it's like size 6 font. We can't read it all.
Put them full screen, bro.
Yeah, I'll put it full
read
screen.
it out.
Wales in the. Oh my god.
1 second. Give me a second.
Yeah, Wales second.
All right, so Netherlands versus Wales. Wales are not gonna make it. We have Argentina versus France. That's not gonna happen.
England, Mexico.
England, Mexico is also not happening in the quarterfinals.
No, it's England, Senegal. Wait.
Well, that's gonna be England.
Yeah.
England, Senegal, England, Mexico.
Belgium, Germany is also not really looking great.
Uruguay, gonna be Argentina.
Could still happen, I suppose.
Not
Brazil,
really.
Ghana, probably not, but maybe. Spain, Croatia, actually, he might have that one spot on. Funnily enough, yeah. You know what, Timo? Other than your England run to the final, and you also have Argentina in the final. If they get eliminated, that'd be hilarious. So you would lose your finalist.
Well, to be fair, if Argentina finished second, they still could beat France.
Brazilian, to be fair.
Anyway.
But if Argentina finished second, then you can't have your final, assuming England win the group because they're on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah.
So Timo's bracket's like screwed. Like after 7 days.
The fact it could be an England Uruguay semi-final, you know. Ugh.
Hey, real hoops, man. Real hoops.
England Uruguay is real hoops.
That's gonna be Ecuador.
I think he likes.
Be Ecuador, Uruguay. Hey, Fede Valverde versus Caicedo.
Wales one's
If that happens, you lot can do that.
That's real. That's real football right there, man. That's real football right there.
I would have put Iran in that team in that second place bracket though. So I would put Netherlands v Iran. But
you think Iran are gonna make it?
That's being said, yeah. Who do we think's getting out? So we presume England actually get out of that group. Who's
England.
second? We saying Iran or we saying USA?
If England fumble this, everybody needs to like just be beheaded, and not even be allowed.
Oh yeah. Southgate will get sacked. 100%.
Southgate needs to go anyway.
Yeah, Southgate.
Wait, haven't they already qualified?
No, not technically. Because they can still get eliminated on 4 points.
Like if Wales beat England, and then
if Wales beat England like 3-0, then I think England are out. And then if Iran and the US draw,
let me have a look at
like
the
that. Yeah.
But
like Wales can't.
It's highly likely, but yes.
If like England are 3-0 down to Wales at halftime, Southgate needs to be sacked at halftime.
English should now, man.
Basically, England and it is between Iran.
Hey, Daniel, how can you say this but then say England were making the semifinals in the chat? Talk to me.
The players, man, not because of him.
Well, like you knew
what players.
No, that's fair.
Players that you can bring off the bench.
I get what Daniel's saying.
Yeah, because Daniel's a patriotism, so that's why.
No. What
are you, mate?
I just rate the team. I just don't rate Southgate.
England they have play. At the end of the day, they do have players, whether it's starting or players off the bench who can create and score goals. Yeah, they do. Yeah, of course they do. England have one of the better. In terms of attacking options, England have one of the better benches in the tournament.
Remember that long rant I went on about why England don't produce midfielders suitable for international football?
Yeah. I hear that part.
That's why.
That's why they won't win it. I'm not saying for them to win it. I don't think they. Like, I'm not.
They're winning it now. Semi-finals.
No. How are we getting to? You guys are basically saying we're winning 2 knockout round games.
I could see. Yeah,
they would have to beat France. They would have to beat France.
Yes. Also, that part.
I said they'll go out in the quarterfinal. I think they'll lose to France.
Yeah, like. Daniel said semi-final, and I was like, huh? England are beating France.
To make a semi-final, to make a quarterfinal.
Daniel, you realize if France win their group and England win their group, and if by some grace of God England get past Ecuador, they're playing France, right?
I know.
Yeah, they're going out to France.
So you're telling me England are going to beat France?
I can't lie.
Basically,
I can't lie. As
guys are getting smoked
right now.
I respect it, Daniel.
Form goes out the window.
I ain't forced. I'll be probably at work when the games are on. But
I respect it, man. What are you shouting about down there, Timo? What are you saying?
I say form goes out the window. As good as this France team, they still can.
Oh my God.
Wait, why does form go out the window?
You know, because he's trying to get in some English girl's pants. That's why.
He's trying to move the goalposts.
That's what's the same shit, man. It's the same shit.
It's not about Clark.
Just to be very clear, just to be
it's for him. You ain't new here. This guy hyping up Australia, and then I figure out why am I seeing this Australian Chelsea chick all on my timeline all the time? Then it makes sense. 2 and 2 will always equal 4.
Hey, respect Australia. They finished second though. Big up Australia.
I do respect. I've not disrespected Australia. I just don't pick them to win. That's all.
I wanted to go so far, but not.
Yeah, go on, Peter. Say what he's gonna say.
Okay, so for Tor, just to be abundantly clear, right? Before you run this, we always have a chance, like hope, bullshit, nonsense, right? You know what England's midfield is probably going to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you watched France play football?
Not very impressed.
Okay, so
get this guy off
here.
Apart from that front three, get this guy off here right now, man. Get this guy off here. I mean, not impressed. I mean, you only picked Australia to win and Aaron Moy as a goal scorer because that's the only Australian player you recognise as a name. Yeah, you don't know anything. I tell you what, I swear I could find. Oh, let me think. I could find a South Korean or a Serbian girl to get interested in you, you back them to win the frigging World Cup.
Of course.
You know, this is
so Fator, just to be abundantly clear, right?
Look at his
I have a
face.
nation.
Look at your face.
Just to be abundantly clear, I have a nation that can play Tchouaméni and Camavinga in midfield against England, and you think England are snuffing them?
On one game, yes.
Based on just hope and blind faith, or like actually, did you see anything in the football that suggested a midfield of Bellingham, Rice, and Mason Mount with Jordan, Bryan, Henderson off the bench is going to deal with France?
Southgate was smart with Pickford.
Very defensive.
Yeah, that was the midfield against USA. What happened in that game?
Well, it was the wrong tactics anyway against USA.
Oh,
we shouldn't be playing that defensive.
Well, okay, so we had the wrong tactics in game number 2. What's to suggest we have the right tactics to even get us to game 5?
I would
employ the correct tactics in game 5.
I'll tell you what, in that game, against USA, he should have brought on the subs earlier.
And he should have brought Foden on. And he should have brought.
He should have brought.
Okay, so guys.
I would take some of the players off up front.
Hypothetically, Phil Foden plays in England's midfield against France with Declan Rice and Bellingham behind him. Does that change a damn thing?
It depends, though.
No, it doesn't depend, man. No, guys, we're not that good. We're not getting this.
England are not that good. And to Khalid quickly,
guys, it's just not that cold.
It's the Twitch Q&A. I'll reach out to you tomorrow. But it's the Twitch Q&A because you're a soldier. But go on, carry on.
Bro, like, guys, if we get past France, it'll be some sort of divine intervention. If we even get to the point where we play France, England will have done well, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I would, even though we're not going to play a great football, like I think like the only way that England could beat France will be penalties.
So you're saying they can just try and 0-0 it and then try to bypass France? Yeah. I would say that is England's best chance of winning the game is to take it to penalties. I agree with that. But they're not getting past. They don't beat France.
So which Hernandez brother is playing on the left side now? Which one played last game?
Theo.
The actual left back, Theo.
Yo, him and Mbappe against whatever England's right side is going to be.
Yo, man, they got world-class Trent. You know what I'm saying? And world-class Trent. And Biako Saka, you know what I'm saying in that? Wonder Kid.
Okay, so like bullshit aside, right? We saw Vinicius Jr. dunk on Trent at the back post, right?
Yeah.
What do you think Kylian Mbappe is going to do?
That being said, it'll probably be, I'm bullshitting, it will probably be Trippier.
Okay, great. Light-skinned man Trippier. Dope. Nice waves. I like it. Cool. But like, what's the difference here?
You ain't got to convince me.
They'll be playing at the back anyway against France.
To get
you guys can play 18 at the back. It's not going to matter.
They're my finalists. I pick France to get to the final.
Like, guys,
I actually want France to win the tournament, but we move.
I don't know. Like, this England to the final thing, just let it go, man. It's cool. Like, you will enjoy it more once you let it go. Because if you hold on to hope,
I'm just predicting based on my maniac head. That's all. I'm a maniac, but with heart. Simple.
I said I'm a maniac with heart.
All right. Anyways, guys, there's your expert predictions via Sarcasm City TV. Anybody in the chat, if you guys are listening and you haven't liked the stream, please feel free to do so. If you hate us so much that you want to dislike it, do that shit too. We don't give a shit. It helps it push it out to more people, help the family grow. That being said, if there's anyone in the chat that has a logical like explanation in their mind for why England are going to beat France, I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
This is not one. There's not one.
I'm open to being convinced. I'm open to it. I'm down. But don't just tell me hopes and vibes and playing defensive. Guys, everybody tries to play defensive against France. It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. They dunk on everyone. Like, what are we doing here?
We got King Killian people. But get your questions in as well. It can be on the England-France thing. It can be on something else.
Don't think they can beat France on the counter then?
Nah.
What's up?
No.
You don't think they'll beat France on the counter then?
England?
That's their best bet, but no. It's their best bet, but no. They're just not good enough in it. They're just not good enough.
No. Fuck no. No shot. Harry Kane, Saka, and Sterling on the counter. No. They might score a goal or two and lose like 5-2, but no.
Yeah, it's the midfield area. That's the problem. I even rate France's midfield like that, but it's still bad.
And you know the worst part? Conte and Pogba aren't even fit to be there.
Wow.
That's the worst part, and it looks like it's not even going to matter that much. We have Shuaveni and fucking Rabiot running circles around people, and if you get tired of Rabiot, you have Camavinga on the bench right there.
I'd like to see Camavinga actually. I'm not.
Oh, we will at some point. We will.
I hope so.
Because they play. Remember, Flawless. They play together at Madrid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's gonna be a double pivot at some point.
I hear that.
Which is, I don't like, guys. England's options off the bench in midfield are Foden and Henderson, maybe Calvin Phillips, but like, come on, guys. It's okay. It's fine. Just do the grieving now. So then when you lose, it doesn't hurt that much.
Timo will be all right, man. He'll just drink. Timo will just drink. He'll be all right.
I'll be working.
Hard to respect a manager who has such a talent in Phil Foden available to him, but chooses not to play him. What's up with that call? It's just Southgate making bad calls, Paul. I tweeted this out. I think after the USA game, he's just not good.
Thomas Tuchel would have fixed this team, man.
This is the same guy who said, "I'm not going to bring Foden on because he doesn't play in the centre mid for his club." Yeah, brought Rashford on to play on the right hand side. Yeah.
Hey, that's your guys' that's your gaffer.
That's what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
That's not my gaffer.
No one called him on it. No one called him on it. No one called him on it.
Because they don't want to, man.
Yeah,
they're all eating off the same gravy train.
Oh, let's not ruin anything. We got to semi-final, final. The next stage is winning it. Shut up, man. Just call him on it, yeah. You know what I mean? All this bullshit now. Like I said, now you get like journalists now trying to prop up Mount for his off the ball movement, is running and closing down opponent's stat. That's a new stat now. What the hell, man?
Just that Matt Law hit piece, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, talk about it.
Listen, man.
Hold up, Ahmed. Go on, sir. Ahmed, we gonna get to it.
And this isn't to pick on. This isn't to pick on Mount. It's purely coincidental. But stop praising footballers for running. Yeah, it's the minimum requirement. Yeah, I'm not praising someone for running. Okay, I do that. You know who I praise for running? Usain Bolt. He's supposed to run.
So Mo Farah.
Yeah, Mo Farah. Thank you. Mo Farah is supposed to run. Yeah, footballers' minimum requirement is to move. Yeah. Off the ball. I say this right now, and I tweeted it. If your main stats for an attacking player is praising them for their defensive work and it's continuous, they ain't that good of an attacking player. Yeah. So when you we are praising average footballers for running. Yeah. Eden Hazard has fallen off a cliff since going to Real Madrid. One of the worst trainers ever. Yeah. I don't remember this off the ball movement crap when he was playing. He got praised for stuff like that. Kante's off the ball movement hardly gets talked about because his on the ball stuff is more important than off the ball. You know, Messi. Messi's off the ball movement. No one mentions Messi's off the ball movement. Yeah, Frank Lampard wasn't praised as off the ball movement. So why do I have to praise or listen to respectable journalists? Wink, wink. Praise people for off the ball movement. Is this what we've got? This is how far we've fallen now with expectations of footballers.
Facts.
When you're posting someone's stats and they got 100%, and then you look at in the brackets how many times they did it 1 of 1, they're given like praisal for that. Where's Kovacic's stats today? They praised that. No one's pushing those. Those were impressive today. You know what I mean? Where's his off the ball shoulder rotating hips, looking at someone praising? You know, all this bullshit. It's just annoying, man. I hate this P&P crap. You know, oh yeah, but he's so good at closing down. That's his job. He's supposed to close down. Why are you praising him for that? Why don't you praise people for their splitting passes or great assists or great goals? It's always but they always press well. Yeah, so does my local laundromat. I don't praise them for doing that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous, man. I'm just annoyed that this generation is always remembered for like pressing and power and, you know,
physical attributes.
Yeah, physical attributes first over everything.
And mental attributes that you can't quantify. Like dying for the badge, you can tell. Understanding the club.
Yeah.
Oh, he really cares, man.
Yeah. Great crossfield ball. That's great. Where did it go? Oh, at least you attempted it. No, that's like praising someone for finished 7th in an 8th place race. There's no point, man. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah, well, at least you did your best. You tried hard. Where did you finish? Oh, 4th. You didn't even get a medal. Get out of my sight, man. You know what I mean? Get out and lose it. Let's lose it. Like Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, we're too old. No, bitch. You're in prime. Lead your country. Stop making excuses, man. It's just what Pep doesn't teach you to do this. So why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, if I was Pep Guardiola seeing those quotes with De Bruyne, I'd be really pissed off.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Kovacic looked like Lothar Matthäus out there today.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Monster CFC. I heard no tweets today, boy.
Yeah, no. It's okay. It's okay.
Where are they at?
It's okay. It was the tactics. Tactics there.
That's right.
That's right. Tactics. Yeah.
Because Zlatko Dalic is such an established tactician. I'm sure you guys can name his long, glorious history of coaching.
Dude, right? I can't even pronounce his name. For
anyone who doesn't know, Zlatko Dalic is Croatia's coach. Can any of you tell me where he coached before he coached them?
No.
I didn't even know his name before he mentioned it.
Don't even know his name.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what we're saying. You can still hoop in international football and you can still make a difference. It does matter what's around you, but people have done more with less. Like Surfer said, praising people for running, that's not football, especially if you're an attacking player. If we have to talk about work rate before I can talk about vision, weight of pass, just general sense of creativity, ingenuity, right?
Yeah.
If I have to talk about work rate before I can talk about those things, you're not good.
Yeah.
Like look at Juan Mata, right? Mason Mount's 23 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, about 10, 24.
He sold Mata to United when he was 23. He came in at like 21, I want to say, or he was 24. Had just turned
early 20s. Yeah,
he was younger than Mount is now. From day one in our team, you saw what it was that made Mata a special footballer. There was no debate about whether or not his vision and decision making could be improved. I have this theory, and I presented it on this channel before. You either have that final ball in you and you have that decision making and transition into the final third to be a final third player, or you don't. A lot of that is innate. No one starts as a ball winning player and turns into a 10 and plays at a higher level. All elite level midfield players move back as they get older, right? Yeah, they all move back as they get older. Lampard was kind of rare where he was box to box, played a bit higher up one season, and then moved back again, right? Yeah. But also, all elite midfield players can perform multiple roles within a team if they're needed. We saw Jared play as a 6 towards the end of his career. We've seen Lampard play in a double 6. I've seen Lampard play as a 10. I saw Paul Scholes do slave shifts out wide. I saw him play in a midfield and win a bunch of Premier Leagues, right? We've seen Yaya Toure play center back in a Champions League final, win the fucking Champions League against Manchester United, ironically enough, and keep a clean sheet, and then go to City and dominate the midfield in the Premier League for 5 years. Okay. Right? Like there's plenty of examples of elite level midfield players doing shit. Pirlo, he didn't become that deep lying playmaker 6 type until he was well into his 30s.
Yeah, he was a 10 at first, didn't it?
He was a 10 and he moved back.
But also say age doesn't matter either, right? Look at Musiala, right? Moved Chelsea Academy to Bayern Munich. Look what he's done in like 2 years or so. He's balling, yeah.
And he was their best player today.
Musiala.
He was. He's brilliant, man.
He's the only reason they're still in this tournament.
But look at what I'm saying is everyone goes, "Oh, age, you got to wait for him to do that." He's done this at Bayern Munich, yeah, not at Bayern Leverkusen.
If you're good enough, you're old enough, innit?
Yeah, not 1860 Munich, Bayern Munich. He's done this, yeah.
That's why I don't like the age thing. Like,
yeah, the age thing's bullshit.
If you're good enough, you're old enough. That's what Mbappe said when he won the World Cup. Said, don't talk about my age, talk about levels, man.
Like you might be at 18 and not good enough, and that's cool. And when you get to 22, that 4-year difference, you may be good enough. You know what I'm saying? But you're just currently not good enough right now, and that's
but the problem is, it's like we all know Southgate big players based on merit, isn't it?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't pick people based on.
He's trying to be sarcastic. I think he's trying to be.
Yeah, we just don't. Yeah,
is he?
Yeah, we just don't.
Why did we get that from?
No one's talking about Southgate.
Bro, you're not listening, man.
That's not listening.
Go on, Comes. Carry on.
I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
It's about age.
Bro, what you guys are saying is the same thing I hear from United fans when they defend Bruno. and to an extent when they defend Fred.
Why
I won't
do
say
you think I call Mason Mount English Bruno? It's the same shit.
Exactly.
I've been saying this for about a year now. From when I started working with more Chelsea, like Surfer and Pierre and the rest of the Chelsea contingent over here, and I listened to them talk about Mount, I'm like, oh, this sounds like Bruno. Sounds exactly like me talking about Bruno, their criticisms of Mount. And then the praise is exactly the same. I've been saying this for the longest. But it's because people, I don't understand why people get attached to players who ain't all that, who don't deliver. I don't get it. I don't understand what Mount did that made Chelsea fans love him so much.
Oh, a bunch of people
Same with
feed their
Bruno.
families off discussing Mason Mount now.
Mm.
No,
Is
like
that
that's
what
why
it is?
I'm being serious. Like player stand-up is a new thing, Flawless. Like people have found
You reckon?
ways to monetize that, so they don't
Okay.
want to have honest, objective conversations, and they lack whatever's going on in their personal life. So you get entirely too wrapped up in what mediocre players do week to week and let you down more often than not. Like this whole Cobham revolution thing, a lot of this started with Mount on loan at Derby in 2018 when Frank Lampard was there.
Yeah.
No one really
Lampard.
gave a fuck about Mount at Vitesse in Conte's second season. No one cared.
No one knew he was there.
Like we
Yeah,
knew he was
man.
there, but we didn't give a shit.
No,
Like
we don't care.
Chelsea like would discuss Vitesse's Europa League games on the app. No one cared. Like I got the notifications. I fucking muted that shit. Like I don't care, man. Like let's just be honest. But no, yeah. Once that happened, people like, oh, Mount this, Mount that, and then of course Frank Lampard came to Chelsea. What happened, and then people started lying to themselves about how we should just become blue Manchester United and use a bunch of youth players. And it's like, all right, cool. So like when that happened, these players were forced to play bigger roles than their talent level dictates they probably should have been.
Yep.
We got the Champions League by some grace of God. We turned our back on the manager that delivered that, and now we're stuck with a bunch of players who believe they're better than they are. With like guys like Mount, for example, like people want to say, "Oh, this player should be playing. This player should be playing. This player needs to run in games. This player should be better. This player is underperforming." Like, guys, maybe they're just not that cold. Maybe. Like, oh, Ziyech looks so much better when he's away from Chelsea. I'm like, yeah, but I've seen him for Chelsea and he's shit. Pulisic picks up 2 Mickey Mouse Man of the Match awards in this World Cup. You're like, oh, Pulisic's amazing. I'm like, nah, he's terrible. Like, my eyes don't lie. Havertz has stunk out the place, and he's been doing that for a year and a half. So, like, I'm happy that he sucks. Because, like, I know he sucks. Cool. Werner's not there, and he's not part of our club to let us down again. But, like, no, like, these guys, I don't know. It's part of their personality. It's just annoying.
Nice. When you put it like that, it makes sense. It does. It's just like each their own, innit? It's just like, yo, why don't you want to have honest discourse? But hey, people, power of the pound, innit? You know what I'm saying? And that people want to make money.
You'll lose Patreon subscribers by having honest combos. But we can have Mason Mount's dad on for an interview, and we could sell that.
I don't even think that.
Oh,
I think it's mediocre.
No, what he's saying is right. Because if you notice, that's why you get stan accounts pop.
Yeah,
stan accounts do pop.
I think it originally happened because of mediocrity. There was so much mediocrity that fans needed anything they could cling on to. To make them their trophy. Because look at United for a reason. Like we have McTominay stands, we have Fred stands, we have Maguire stands, we have Bruno stands. That's only because we haven't won anything in 6 years. We haven't won the league since 2012, 2013. They need something they can cling on to in order to have that, because we haven't won anything. Chelsea, before I think the 2021 Champions League, won the the Europa League. Like for a while, they hadn't won anything. They also had the
League Cups, innit?
They had the transfer ban, and that's why they had to bring in all these youth players, and that's what they had to cling on to, because they deep down everyone knew Lampard sucked as a manager. That's why.
Yeah. Let me just get to this from Khaled as well. Yeah, I think what you're saying also adds into it. It's just sad, like, but then people will then claim, I want what's best for my team. No, you want what's best for that player.
Yeah.
See, exactly. Look at Eddie in the chat. He respect passer Fred. Ten Hag doesn't even rate Fred. See, like
Eddie running back.
No, Eddie is a Fred stan. Like he always like the reason I don't get onto McTominay is because no one stands him. People actually stand Fred. Like it's a
calm
weird
style.
obsession.
There is
people have?
McTominay stunts. There is McTominay stunts.
None
They're
that
not
I know,
here.
bro. Not
Yeah,
that I
that's what I'm
interact
saying.
with.
You don't know any, but I'm
I
saying
interact with more friends.
Hey, that
I
guy
hear this-
Samuel, who's hey Timo, mute yourself, please, before you end up dying on stream. That guy Samuel in your chat, Flawless, who just talks about random youth players.
Yes.
That guy Samuel Ingram, that guy's a robot.
Yeah.
That
he does
guy's
actually-
a robot. He just comes in saying bench Rashford. I'm like, bro, like how are you gonna score
Yeah.
goals in this current moment in time?
Facts. Yeah, he does.
Bench
just
Rashford,
jump in
play
saying,
Garnacho, play Alenga. I'm like, bro, like do you want
he
to win?
does jump in saying random stuff. I know
Alenga,
exactly
bro.
who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm like,
we
bro,
love that, man.
because these people exist and they're scary. The men
Yeah, it is. They do exist.
Oh,
like
man.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
no,
you,
I've seen
I'm
it,
saying
Peter, man.
you may not have come across them, but I'm saying I've had them. I've come
I've
across
never
them
come
here,
across McTominay.
and I
since.
also see it on Twitter as well. Oh yeah, I've genuinely seen it, 100%. I've genuinely
That's
seen it. People are like,
disgusting,
yeah,
That
like,
should be
yeah,
a crime.
McTominay's the. I'm just
Arrest
like,
him,
all right,
bro.
you don't want what's best for Manchester United, which is cool. So once we get to that point, I'm like, I can't debate with you.
Because you know what it is? I believe they want United to succeed, but they want to do it their way. They want their
100%.
players to be at the forefront.
Mhm.
Like that's the entire thing. Like it's so weird, bro. Yeah, I mean, bro, let's say we get new owners, right? And in 5 years we win a Premier League or something. But Ten Hag's not the manager. Am I going to cry about it? Not really, bro. I want a Prem. As much as I want Ten Hag to be at the forefront, am I gonna be here? Oh man, like deep down. Oh man, I wish Ten Hag. I don't give a shit, bro. A win's a win. I'm taking anything. Like, it's just, bro. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. And to your guys' point about the off the ball movement, like that's why I say, bro, just might as well put Mo Farah in there because that's what I hear with all these Liverpool fans when they have to hype up Darwin Núñez. It's his off the ball. Statman Baines, when he's on your stream, I tune in because that's the same amount of time I'm working. So I tune in here and there. He's like, oh, now, man, his off the ball movement's phenomenal. Yeah, man. And then on the ball, he's shit.
You understand,
like,
though.
it's just
Baines,
then with Bruno. And then with all
with
these
Bainesy,
Mason Mount.
Bainesy a troll as well,
man.
so you have to add that into the mix. Bainesy likes trolling as well. That's what I is. Bainesy of the age where I'm like, you smart in that. That's why I don't engage sometimes. I'm like, I know this player's not good, but you're saying it to wind people up. That's why he'll mention Harry Winks. We see Ryan do it. You know what I'm saying, but Ryan's more idiotic where Bainesy's more trolling. But it's the same shit.
Baines is serious with the Harry Winks thing.
Yeah, that's just...
But he's more profile. He's more talking about profile.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's the wrong face to don't use him. That's why I said when I get what he's saying. Harry Winks is not the guy to use though. That's not the name to use. But Bainesy knows what he's doing. Don't use Harry Winks.
Out of context, that could be taken crazy. England need Harry Winks.
You don't use Harry Winks as the there's so many better players of that profile you can use, whether it's players playing currently right now or players previously. But you chose Harry Winks on purpose. You know why you chose Harry Winks. You know what you're doing. You like rattle. He says it openly, like Bainesy. I ain't saying nothing that's not known. Yeah, I like rattling people. He says this every stream. What on he'll say this. I'm saying. This ain't nothing. And you get others like that. Big up to Khalid. To Southgate gets invited to watch Premier League matches and views Mount as better than Foden. What's Gallagher done to get ahead of Ward-Prowse? What I say to this Khalid is don't try and get in the mind of Southgate. He's just not good. So when a manager who isn't good makes bad decisions, it shouldn't be a surprise or a shock.
Yep.
That's legit what it is with him, 110%. And Eze, does Eze deserve an England spot ahead of Mount? Eze should just go play for the African nation he can play for. Where's he from?
Probably West.
Yeah, where in West? West is big. Where in West?
Might be on the coast, maybe.
Where in West? Huh?
I think.
Come on, big man, help us out.
Listen, man, he's Google, man.
Well, I'm looking it up.
Oh, thank you, Taz. Someone who's gonna go look for the answer. Much appreciated.
Eddie and Katie needs to do the same as well.
Yeah, man. I say about all these players, man.
But it's too late for a lot of these man.
He's Nigerian.
He's Nigerian.
Apparently.
You should go play for Nigeria.
I think. Yeah.
Why waste your time playing for England? Go play for Nigeria.
A lot of these guys already made 3 appearances already. It's too late.
Yeah, if you can, obviously, if you can, is what I'm saying. If you can.
Yeah.
I put it.
Anytime soon, man.
I put it in the chat already once. Make sure you check it out. TheLatestTrends.net, people. It's there. The link is in the chat. Online designer clothing store, people. TheLatestTrends.net online clothing store, male and female. It's got footwear on there as well. Jordans, Givenchy, Prada, Versace, Off-Whites, Palms Angels. The list goes on. great designer brands at cheaper prices, people. So make sure you check out the www.thelatesttrends.net. Also check out Instagram. And of course, if you haven't seen it, we're doing the MUFC Unfiltered podcast live in it. So Saeed, Andy Tate, Double A, myself. Tickets are available. I'm going to drop the link in the chat in a sec. Friday, the 16th of December. Friday, the 16th. It's in Manchester. All the details are on the ticket link, but it's in Manchester. Friday, the 16th of December. So get your tickets. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. That's for the MUFC podcast. There's a playlist for the channel as well. Say that again. What'd you say?
And saying someone pin it as well, so they can just.
Yeah. I'm literally going to do it in a sec. We'll go to you actually, Daniel. Anything you want to add before we close out this stream?
Big up everyone as always. And Bayern Heat have won 3 games in a row. Bam Adebayo's got 30 plus games, 3 in a row.
All right. Okay. Timo, we'll go to you. Anything you want to add?
No, just like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, just thank you for joining the Q&A. Yeah.
You already know. Yo, Surfer.
Like, join, subscribe, follow, share. NFL show tomorrow, 1 a.m. tomorrow night on the Twitch, Sarcasm City TV Twitch. You can follow there. If you want to miss out on the adverts, subscribe. Do it through Amazon Fire Stick, etc. Pro Clubs, Tuesday we're starting on the Twitch as well. FIFA 23, we're running it back.
Yes.
We
are FIFA 23. Tuesday, people.
Just want to say, we're bottom row for life, even though we're middle at the moment. But it's all good. You know what I mean? And top row haters will never defeat us. Never defeat men of football.
Men of jokers.
And Ahmed, up yours.
Hold that, Ahmed. Hold that.
Shut up,
yours
man.
as well, Fatou.
Yo, PM, my bro. Anything you want to add?
Nah, man. Keep tapping in. Support the content. Leave a like if you're watching and you're just a fucking robot. Leave a like. Help us grow. We'll be back on the Twitch tomorrow. We'll probably World Cup content.
Yes.
You guys know how it is, man.
100% comes.
Just echoing what everyone else has said. Like, share, subscribe, all that.
I know. Ahmed, my G.
Like, share, subscribe on the YouTube. Give a follow on the Twitch. If you have a Prime subscription, you have a free Twitch Prime, so you can give that away to follow us for free. Helps him out and helps the channel out. Listen, man, top row for life. You know what I mean? It's always best to be at the top, not at the bottom.
Hey, this top row thing is not a thing, yo. You by yourself, don't do that.
Hey, I'm his own homie.
I'm just here to let you know. I'm on the top, and you might not at the bottom, innit? So you can hold that. So,
hey, you lot can hold that, though. Still, he's got a point. You know what I'm saying?
No, shut up, Flawless.
Hey, Mr. I'm not top rows now. Trying to.
It's not a top row thing, innit? But we move.
Winter, up yours as well.
Yeah, up yours, sir. For hold that, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's racist.
Listen.
Thank you.
That's
rowest, man. That's rowest.
Listen, I road to glory.
My God, I got tribunal cash coming my way with this stream. I tell you right now, man. You're done.
Listen, man. Road to glory, obviously on Tuesday. You can see me playing.
Are you going?
Wait, this nigga's playing?
I'm out.
What?
What did he say? Clubs with us?
Oh yeah, he'll be on the clubs. Yeah.
Oh my lord, I'm
out.
never
I'm
gonna
out.
Good luck, man. I'm at work, man. Good luck.
I'm gone for real. Hey, Cams, Surfer. Let me know when you're gonna have like a bottom row Pro Club session.
Yeah.
Man.
They always want to be at the bottom, but I'm always at the top.
No, you're ass. You're ass. You're on stream.
When they're mingling around on the floor at the bottom,
you suck at things. I know you suck. I know you're ass.
The thing is, I legit don't know Peter, but I'm like, you know what? Let's see in it. We're gonna run it and
I
find
just know
out.
He's terrible. He just looks like he's terrible.
I don't know. He actually don't give me them vibes.
He looks like he's terrible.
He don't give me them vibes.
He looks like he's terrible.
I think he's a guy who plays it too much.
Remember we said Ryan in center mid? That's Ahmed. I just know.
Yeah, he don't give me Ryan vibes though. Like I knew
gives
Ryan
me
was
Ryan
gonna be
vibes for real.
I knew Ryan was gonna be out.
This guy's gonna be doing fucking ball rolls in the midfield circle when we're under pressure. I just
no. I don't listen. Keep it simple, man. Keep it
Bro,
simple.
he's
I'm
gonna
keep
be
it
playing.
I'm not
fast.
good. I just play for fun.
He's
man.
gonna be playing like his people. You know, he's gonna be like 6 for.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You just know it.
Oh, you better not be one of them.
Listen, man.
He
don't
definitely
worry, man.
is, bro. He
We
looks
gonna
like
find
it.
out. We gonna find
Listen,
out.
man. I can inhibit the Somali gene. Don't worry, man. I'll bust him.
Oh my god, this guy's gonna go
I can
16
inhibit.
on dribbles. I'm gonna lose my
I
soul.
can inhibit the Somali gene.
There are about 16 dribbles, you know.
I put it out there,
Yeah.
Ahmed. If I see you doing any nonsense, I will kick you off. I'm just letting you know, innit? You know what
Like,
I'm
I'll
saying? I
keep
will
it
sub you off.
simple. I'll
Bang,
keep it
flawless,
simple.
Wait.
flawless.
Oh, you can sub people off now.
If some
Oh my
people off,
God.
I will sub you off.
Oh,
innit? If I
this
see-
10th
There
minute
we
sub
go.
for Ahmed's gonna.
Yo, that hook, getting hooked. We say it's tactical
Yeah.
reasons. Fuck
I
it,
ain't
man.
gonna-
Flawless. I
nonsense.
had Ahmed's pro club off the ball movement player. It's quite good, man.
It's
Off the ball
exceptional.
movement.
Yeah. And
Well,
if
he's got the
if
work
anyone
rate, man.
views
He's got
that,
the work rate.
I'm ending the stream, innit? If I hear
Ahmed's
anyone
work
say
rate is
something,
definitely
it's
high for offensive and defensive. He's one of those fucking nerds.
Hey, energy, man, energy. But yeah, pro clubs we're gonna bring back. We're looking at Tuesday. Actually, I'll run through all that in a sec. But yeah, go on, Tazo. Anything you want to?
Yeah, just make sure you guys keep supporting. Make sure you're here for when Antonio Silva locks up Darwin Núñez tomorrow. And
Ooh.
fuck MetLife, man. They take Darnell Mooney for the rest of the season. So yeah,
And
MetLife.
Eddie Jackson's Achilles, man. Hold that.
yep. Hey man, the
Hold
Jaguars
on.
beat the Ravens. Hold that. Ramar still sucks.
That's completely fine. You can say whatever you want, man. Your safety.
The funny thing is, we're in a tank season, and you guys are actually trying to do
Hey,
something.
NFL,
So
say
it's
that
not
for the
really.
NFL
But
chat, man. Say
Are
it for
you
the
are
Yeah.
you talking to a franchise of one more Super Bowl than your
NFL
franchise?
chat
Is that what
tomorrow,
we're doing?
man. Say it for the NFL chat tomorrow, man.
you guys trying to win a Super Bowl, we're trying to tank.
We'll do that
But yeah.
tomorrow.
Anyway,
Love to everyone who has locked in. Guys, the link there in the chat for the live show, people. Like I said, Friday, 16th of December, MUFC podcast live. Saeed, Andy Tate, Double A, myself. So run like this.
They'll never
like,
let us do a live show.
See, I completely forget about there's 200 takes now. I'm just thinking about the other one all the time.
Wait. Flawless. No bullshit. Can we do a bottom row show?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying I said I'd green light that. I already said this.
Surfer, we need to find a day because I'm really gonna do this.
I said this. You know what I'm saying? We'll run it on the Twitch. I've said this. We'll run it.
Right side didn't quite kick off the right side, but
the reason why I'm running it on the Twitch is to give you lot license to say whatever you do on the same.
Yeah, we can't do it here. I don't want to do it.
You can't do it here. I know this ain't the landscape for you lot. You know what I'm saying?
Twitch is for the people, man. Twitch is the people.
There you go, innit?
Listen, the truth will out.
There will be, guys, just so you know, to encourage you to sign up for the Twitch. If you want to catch the bottom row show, you need to put notifications on for the Twitch account. There will be very minimal advertising on purpose.
Fact.
Yes. This isn't really to grow the channel. This is just because it's fun.
Yeah.
If we help it grow, then fine. But yeah, like if you guys are on the late night NBA streams last year, it's going to be very much that vibe.
God.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yeah.
No, you're not invited. Me and Eddie was crazy.
We're specifically banning you from the backstage, and you're not invited. No. We're not doing this. We're gonna put on a random NBA game. No one's gonna talk about it. I don't want to hear screaming at the TV. So Fattori, you're banned. All right. Like with all due respect, just like you got to show up for the Chelsea show, the Tottenham show, thinking Elena was there and she wasn't mentioned.
I never forget that. You know, why did he think she was going to be there?
This guy was backstage for all of us because he thought Elena was going to be on the Spurs show. Tagging the tweets. Why would she be on the show if she was wanting any of the promotional tweets?
Let's.
And it was jazz.
Explain that.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson.
He literally said,
I don't think you did, man.
You never learn your lesson.
I don't think you learned that.
I don't think so. He literally said,
You're unironically supporting Australia.
I learned my lesson.
You have no shame.
And you jumped on when Jan was on the stream. You jumped on.
Bro,
Not saying hello to
this
us.
level is crazy, man. It's crazy.
This guy said Aaron Moy was going to score for Australia. He's their deepest lying midfielder.
He only knows about Aaron Moy from FIFA, man. I don't want to hear that.
This guy's not care about tactics at all. He said their 6 was scoring. What?
This guy, he on drugs. He on drugs, man.
He's different, man. Mashallah, bro.
hey, also there's like 35 of you. If any of you know how to play a middle center back in the back three, please.
He's right. He's smitten.
Please,
yes,
we need one.
Because we are going to switch it around. We will be playing 2 different formations, sometimes back 3, sometimes 4-2-3-1. But yes, if you can play in the middle of a back 3 on pro clubs, let us know. I'm saying, let us know. That being said, anywhere else you play on pro clubs, also let us know because we're always looking for new players. Anyway.
How many people do we have for it? That Tuesday
Really good sub.
I think 7. I'm gonna run through the numbers again.
I don't even know who's playing where. I'll be honest.
Nah, I'm gonna literally run through that. Right, like I know in my head, innit? You know what I'm saying? I've got an idea. So
tactics, man. He keeps it. He doesn't spill it, man.
Yeah. I'll put it. Yeah, I'll put
it's
it,
Division 10, so we're not.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Yeah,
and plus, it's pretty much apart from
Div 10 baller right there. Man.
Apart from Ahmed and Scott, it's all the same guys as last year. So I know what everyone plays. They're only two.
You know what? I said I wasn't gonna play on Tuesday, but I could just download the game tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play.
It's up to you because you said you went about on Tuesday, innit? But obviously, feel free to jump in. Cause I know
what time are we actually playing?
We're looking at half, so it'll be like 10 p.m. probably, innit? I said 9:30, but it'll be like 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's definitely 12 then. That's 12.
Yeah, with no one else, yes.
Yeah, bro. You guys, bro.
Now we're gonna start early. I'm gonna start starting, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at it because I set up the club today before I jumped on this stream. And
Bro, let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
What's the home jersey?
Finish.
Yeah, what'd you put the jerseys at?
You better laugh. He's giving me.
I don't know my jersey.
Guys, relax. Let us get his laugh out.
Yo, only guess what our kids are. Our kids are one ass fucking like. You picked some random kids. Don't make us United.
No, I didn't.
That,
no, I knew you lot would whine and be like, "Don't make us United." It's the same kids as last year. It's the same kids.
And our club be called Attack.
United.
Absolutely. Now we can call
Chelsea.
That's
the only chat they have because they're library.
Is that too far, Cams? Yeah.
Whoa. Why me?
Because you said United, didn't. That's why you dick. You always drop that joke. I hear you, Cams. Cams, I hear everything you say, you know. Just because I don't say anything don't mean I'm not listening in it. You and Jess think you slick because you might be dropping shit like that all the time.
Hey, you know what kids should be? We should be Ecuador, real dogs.
You're
a guy, man.
Just to clarify, I went.
Obviously,
when we get on the game, we'll change it if needs be. But I did what's it called? It's the same kits as last year. It's the same Jordan kit. It's the Jordan.
All right, who am I? Whack. Who am I playing center mid with?
What's it called? It'd be Vin. I'm playing center mid. It'd be Vin.
All right, Vin's gonna make a Caicedo, and I'll make a Mendes.
Yeah, Vin. That's Vin anyway. Vin's cold. Vin's cold.
So what am I playing?
Hey, we know
figure it out.
4-4-2, mate.
Don't worry, we're not playing 4-4-2.
Ahmed, did you upgrade your guy, by the way?
4-4-2. Oh my god.
We're gonna figure. Ahmed, don't worry.
I know you're lying. What's your guy?
We're gonna figure it out, man. We're gonna figure it out. Anyway, before you man continue, let me close this out. This is what pro clubs will be like, people. You know what I'm saying? Big up Paul for the super chat. Says best goal at the World Cup so far. And Europe.
R9.
Enzo Fernandez.
The Saudi Arabian goal, the second one. It's the best goal.
Enzo is cold, man. Enzo is so cold.
You got me to say. That's the only goal I reacted to like that. So I'm running with that.
I never went to his tap in against Holland.
All right. So Taza, what's your favorite goal?
R9.
World Cup so far. Richarlison. Ahmed, favorite goal so far.
Asano against Germany.
Well, it says best.
Let's go.
Who's goal against Germany? Who?
Asano.
Japan's winner against Germany.
Okay, Cams.
Probably Richarlison, but for that spectacle, probably Messi's. But
whichever Ghanaian dude did the Sue, that's my favorite goal.
Zephyr?
Enzo Fernandez.
All right.
What
Daniel?
was that?
The second one against Mexico.
His skill set is ridiculous.
He is so good, to make it 3-2 because he did the Sue and Richarlison's second.
First, Timo, favorite goal. You don't say the Australian goal. All right, actually, I would say, what goal was it? The second Japanese goal against Germany. I thought
I guess you gassed, innit? I guess you gassed them goals.
That one was fired. The touch was cold. Like people really underestimated the touch. And then the strength to hold off the man, and then the finish should never have done better. Yes, but it's still a quality.
Oh no, let me change my mind. Iran's first goal against Wales.
That was a banger.
Oh, real hoops, man. Seeing real Chris crash down was beautiful, man.
Yeah, real Chris, you can hold that.
Oh, that real Chris. You said Wales
already, man.
You can hold that, man. This guy also predicted Everton to finish 8th. You can hold that, bro.
Hey, real Chris, agent of chaos, man. He said Wales, Brazil final of the World Cup. I want to.
A man can dream, man. He's Welsh, right? Is he Welsh?
He's Welsh. He said Wales, Brazil,
Wales
final. Listen, man. The sheep's got their revenge, man.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I love you. We're getting out of here.
I knew this guy had a bozo.
forever, man.
I knew this guy had a bozo.
Hey,
He's a
we're letting
bozo,
this
man.
guy play pro clubs with us, by the way.
Look how funny! Look how funny he thinks he is. That's the craziest part, man.
Laughing your own jokes again, man. Jeez.
This guy's proper
Hey, middle row.
Why are you laughing? Why are you
On
laughing?
the scale of 1 to 10, I think
This
it's
guy proper yo, this guy proper chuckled to himself and that. That's the funniest shit, yo.
yeah, before the joke was even finished landing.
He laughed before the joke landed. He laughed.
That's his own joke, man.
I'm not even laughing at the joke. As soon as he said it, he looked at the
Bro, he looked down and started laughing like a little kid in
Yeah,
class.
he's laughing his own joke.
Oh.
This guy was excited to say the word sheep and just start erupting.
Yeah.
And then we're all just gonna start laughing at whales and sheep like fuck.
You know, this guy high fives himself, man. That's what I'm saying.
100%,
yeah.
man.
Oh.
And when the bill comes out, this guy says, "Oh man, what's the damage?"
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Oh my god, the way he laughed at that.
The way
I
he
was
looked
like,
at
yo,
the
they got the
camera.
camera.
I didn't
He
go
looks at the
back to the
camera as well.
camera.
He looks at the
He doesn't look straight into it either. He looks at it from like an angle and shit. It's
This
hilarious.
is Exhibit A. Why we should bring back bullying? I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Sorry. Need it.
Yeah, that being said, people, we're back today. We're doing the second, the third and fourth games of the third and fourth games.
I
So
thought
we'll
you
be
said
doing-
the Ghana game as well.
Nah, I'm not doing South Korea, Ghana.
Oh.
So
It's-
I'll be doing
It's in Brazil, man.
Brazil, Switzerland, and Portugal, Uruguay. That'll be the
Well,
two
you're not
games we're
doing.
doing
You're
tomorrow.
not doing Ghana, Korea.
No, you man want to do
Alright,
Ghana,
Surfer.
Korea?
Surfer, do you want to do it?
I'll do Ghana careers that one.
I'll wake up. I'm down.
If you
What time
if
is
you
it? What time is it?
legit, it's
1
1
p.m.
p.m. I don't want to do it, but if you man legit want to do it, I'll
Wait.
set it up.
Isn't that 5 a.m. for you,
want to
Peter?
do it? We're men of football.
I'm just
God
making
damn.
sure in it because I don't want to do it in it.
I can do that.
We know
This
that.
Oh, yeah,
football,
sleep, that's what I was
yo,
asking.
this World Cup, I can't lie, it's tired me out in it. Like I
Yeah,
can't.
we told
no.
you not to do every match.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Yeah,
expect it to be as
hold
boring
it,
as I thought it was
hold
going to
it,
be. I thought
hold
it'd be more entertaining.
He's only
It's
not doing
tactical
South
now.
Korea because I like
Them nil-nils must have been like you
Nah, you know what it was? The thing is, there can be such thing as entertaining draws in that. But I'm seeing hella tactical battles like this is Champions League, which I do. Again, I understand, I get it. But I just want pure. I'm not emotionally invested in this competition.
Hey,
Just
man,
show
'cause
me
you don't have
hoops.
the dog in you.
You know what I'm saying in that. Why?
What's
'Cause
been
I'm
the
not
best game
emotionally
so
invested.
far?
Yeah, you don't have the dog in you to wake up at 1 p.m. and do football, man. I get it.
Yeah. I woke up at friggin' 9 a.m. to do some of these bullshit games. So sure.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's
yeah.
great. Good for you, man. Okay.
Yeah. It's great.
Yo.
Look at
you.
Whoa.
Hey, shut up, Ahmed.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's a
Ahmed.
bit harsh there, mate.
Hey, fuck
Steady
you,
on.
bro. You know what? Fuck top row. While we're at it, fuck top row.
Yo, top row's not a thing, yo. I just don't
Yeah,
like
that's
this
not even a
guy.
thing.
It's not even
You
a
got
thing,
lame
yo.
ass jokes. You got flawless, and then you just got Murtaza over it. Nah, man. Top row's meaty.
It's like West versus East, man.
My God, I made lame ass jokes, you know. That's jokes. Nah, I
Yeah.
can't lie.
Ahmed's
That's
fault,
jokes,
man.
yo.
Blame him.
Listen, man. Listen, we just bring quality here.
Yo, this guy's a menace. He needs to be stopped, yo. This guy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh
Like,
my God.
Oh, this guy's joke. So yeah.
what is
Wow.
so funny?
I don't know.
See, I'm laughing at Ahmed laughing, and then Taza laughing at it. Yeah, it's funny. It's shit. In it. Ahmed's face.
Let's wait 20 minutes for Murtaza. Stop
You
laughing.
legit can't even finish delivering the
Look at
joke
Ahmed's
before he
face.
laughs.
Look at Ahmed's face, and then Taza be cracking up. That then makes me.
But
Like,
Taza
like
was
on the
funny.
off chance, right? On the off chance Ahmed's a stand-up comedian, he would get no jokes out because he would just start laughing forwards.
He start laughing at his
Yeah.
own joke,
It's
bro.
the way he looks in the camera. It's always gets me every time.
The camera goes.
He does. He
Bro,
looks in
like-
the camera like he's delivering the joke, like he is a stand-up comedian. That is the
Yes.
funniest shit, yo. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? This guy be looking in the camera, like you get
There's
it.
no
You know what I'm
setup,
saying?
there's no nothing. It's
Yeah,
just
you
all
get it.
attempted one-liners, but we can't even get through the one line to laugh.
Yeah,
one-liners, yo.
that's cool.
You can't even get through a
Oh,
one-liner
man.
to deliver the joke, man. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Oh,
This guy really just heard whales and threw out sheep like that was gonna bang.
I thought he was eating. This guy thought he was eating. You know?
He thought he was gonna feed his secret family on that joke, man. What is this?
Oh my god!
oh my days.
Oh, no, the third and fourth games here is Brazil, Switzerland, Portugal, Uruguay, but you will get South Korea, Ghana tomorrow because middle row / bottom row are gonna bring that to you in it. So yeah,
Nah,
Time the Brazil game?
real men. That will be the title.
well,
Brazil game's
middle
4
row
o'clock.
/ bottom row
Oh,
/ real men of
Oh,
football.
I
That's the
just
game
threw
to you.
another pick. We here.
Hey, you're still in last place, mate. But whatever.
Yes.
But yeah,
We're
NFL
getting the
talks as
second
well.
pick.
NFL talks that'll be live, and I'm gonna do the upcoming live stream schedule after this show, people. So have a look out for any NBA watch-alongs, pro clubs, fan calling shows as well. Gonna bring them back. So yeah, you lot, large up to everyone who continues to support. Like I said, the live show, the links in the chat, latest trends, the links in the chat as well. Big up to everyone who continues to support. This show is hilarious, man.
Don't say
Sarcasm City,
anything,
the
Ahmed.
best.
Swear to God.
It's the
man.
best. Yeah, he's gonna say.
Don't
Don't
say,
say.
don't
say
say
it now.
anything.
I'm gonna stop.
Swear to
You
God.
him.
Ahmed's ready to say
Don't
something.
say
Yo. He's
nothing.
thinking of shit, yo.
Swear to God.
I can
right
see him
now.
thinking of
Swear
shit,
to
yo.
God. Back
He
away.
muted himself, yo.
Back
Hey,
away.
Ahmed, don't let these man stop your freedom of speech. Unmute your
No,
mic, get your jokes
Your
off,
freedom
man.
of speech does not apply.
Yeah, this
One,
is
Wow.
No. There's no
yeah.
freedom here. We believe in censorship. You're being
Yeah,
censored.
exactly. Yeah,
It's like
this is North Korea.
All right, but love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Yo, pick up for tuning in. Yo.
Whales and sheep. Ho, ho,
Big
ho.
up Pat Bev. Big up Pat Bev.
Oh
Hey,
my
fuck
God,
you, man. You
I can't even get the stream. I can't even get the stream hold up. Yo, we're still live, by the
I'm
way.
still
Just put it
live.
out there.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't take it